Christ, they good.
We're alive now,
Man, this is
guys.
awesome.
Goes great with a blood of Christ.
Guys, this what I'm hearing right now is amazing. All I'm hearing is just shit tons of thunder everywhere all around my house. And there's not a drop of rain. It's just nothing but thunder and lightning with no rain.
Cool. That is pretty interesting.
I would put this up there. It's not nearly as cool, but I would put this up there with a lightning snowstorm.
Thunder snows are pretty cool.
A lightning blizzard
Yeah,
is one of
we
the
had a
weirdest,
light
coolest things.
thunderstorm.
Because when the
Alright.
bolts come through, the snow
we had a-
freezes in place as you're able to see the light shine on every single snowflake, and it's just the storm itself almost freezes in the dead of night when everything lights up and you can see all the snow reflecting the light of the plasma from the light. It's indescribable. Excuse me while I go kill my cat.
What?
I will say this though, I did do something really cool. So I spent a couple dollars buying a gourd from China or Tibet, or I think it's China. And then when I got it, I still had to clean out all of its innards, like all of the dried material on the inside. It does come with a cork, so you can put a top in it. And I filled it with wine, and it totally works.
Cool. Good to hear. A plus.
It is now my prop for my kobold character.
All right. Well, when we'll see when we get there. You know, that'd be a good prop.
Continue without me for a moment, please.
Impossible. You're asking me
There
to
we
do
go.
the impossible.
Oh,
You are
and did
so
anybody else
critical.
catch my good laugh earlier this week about Kyron's name?
No,
No,
I did not see it.
I don't believe so. No.
I may have to change my name because if this is permanent, I'll probably change my name from Kyron to Kyrona.
Oh well, it's
So that
gonna
way I can go, I Corona.
All right, if you
That's
do
retarded.
that, I'm going to leave. No,
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm
It was a
kidding, of
joke.
course.
Well,
I-
we do know it's temporary.
what I said was what I was a joke. What I said was a joke too.
Oh no. They said it was probably temporary. They
Yeah.
didn't say it was temporary.
It's truth. Truth facts.
I am at least going
True facts about the
For the
sea
time being.
pig.
It wasn't probably. It was possibly temporary.
Oh.
Like the way he said it implied that there is a condition to make it not temporary.
Oh, I would not like to guess what that is.
Shrug. No idea.
All right.
Well, it's probably.
Somebody ping.
Please.
Please, somebody ping me when we are ready to play.
I
I
am.
think we're ready.
Did you see what I just tagged you on?
Yes. Anyways, Nako.
What?
I think we're ready.
Is everyone ready?
Yes, my dad's taking care of the situation.
Sound off, Artemis.
Yes.
Kyron.
Assistant.
Okay.
He was serious. I gotta go. Just.
I know. He said he was going to go do something.
Damn.
Are you here, Ionis?
Yes, I am here. Sorry, there was just another big flash of light, but no sound.
Told you. All right.
I suppose we could have taken a giant thunderbolt as a sign. Yes, you're ready.
Okay. So, everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not here, raise your hand.
I am
Hand raised.
here and ready to die.
We are here, we are here, we are here!
Okay.
No?
Oh, I did mention, last session I was looking up at the ceiling and there were ants crawling out of it.
Yeah.
So, because of the storm, they're not just in the ceiling anymore. They're in the entire house on everything I have, crawling up everything. I feel like a crack addict because I keep having to brush off an itch.
I see. I do apologize. That does suck.
Put all of your electronics in bags because ants are attracted to the magnetics and radiation emissions. Well, not proper radiation, but the emissions of CPUs and
EMF,
stuff. Yeah, they're
electromagnetic.
attracted very closely to EMF, so ants will cluster around computer CPUs and stuff like that.
No, they're. In which case, if that happens, then I get to complain to my landlord because I've already told her that there's ants in my house, and she said there's nothing I can do about it because there's ants in everybody's house. So if all my electronics fry, I get to go back to her and say, "Hey, the ants killed my electronics. You owe me $5,000, bitch." Either
Please.
that, or I'll get to make an insurance claim.
Please don't
Well,
call
it'd
her
be nice
bitch.
not to have. It would also
We're
be
all
nice
here.
not to have broken electronics.
Remember, majority of my electronics are crap.
That's true.
The most expensive thing I have is my PS4 and my TV.
We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here.
And ready to die. I'm going to run into that pit. And gonna kill everything until they kill me. And I hope I don't step on a punchy stick or whatever.
So, we all good?
Yes.
No?
I'm here.
Hey, Vinny. So the
Yeah.
Sun Sword, when it's activated, is it like a lightsaber? Anything it touches, it burns?
No, it's radiant damage. It doesn't do fire damage.
Okay.
It's
Well,
just very sharp and very light, bright.
Does it? But would it be something that Kyron can visibly hold the blade, put his hands on the blade, or is it something you wouldn't want to touch?
I think this one has a physical blade, but not all of them have that. So,
Ask Nako.
like the art for it has a physical blade. So yeah, you can touch it.
Are you sure?
I would not try touching it.
The art from the Strahd campaign.
Okay.
Anyways, Minako, where did we leave off?
Okay. All right, let's continue then. All right.
To a town in ruins.
Yes. That was the destination. You arrived at the place known as, well, that you assume is known as Krezik. And actually, while you guys are staring at this, I'm going to go ahead and open up this visual. That way you have it. That way you know what it looked like. Okay. You arrived at the gatehouse, and out from the towers, you were told by the presumed burgomaster of this town that you would not be permitted entry unless you were to do some sort of a favor for the town, as he does not want anything to do with Strahd, enemy or friend. So he mentioned that you would all be permitted to enter if you were to do some sort of favor, in particular, something like check up on a wine delivery that was overdue. After deciding that you know exactly what happened to the wine and you know exactly how to fix it, it's just going to be a pain in the ass, you've all decided to go seek out you've all decided to go seek out Baba Lysaga, one of the confirmed people, or the only confirmed contact that you have, who may have either stolen or may perhaps still possess, hopefully, one of the stones that was one of the magical stones that was used to keep the orchards alive. He, I believe, told you how to get there. Certainly hope you all remember. No, I'm kidding. I can tell you. Well, I can refresh your memories. Let's see here. Let's see. Over
Lake Zarovich.
Barovia. He was. You were told. Oh no, that is not for now. Sorry, I'm also looking through the book, trying to grab the. Trying to re-grab the previous where we were. I think where just
I should probably erase the pit of idiots.
No, it's a permanent reminder of idiocy.
Yeah, it's a landmark now, so.
If you erased it, we wouldn't lose our way.
Dawn of the days of the innocent. All right. Come on. Where the hell is this thing? I know. Oh, perfect. Yes. Here we go. All right. Okay. That is. I see. All right. So that would get the R. So you were told to travel southeast when you had reached the Raven River crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. That is all you were told. You may continue. Or
I'm assuming
I apologize. It was not the Raven River crossroads. It was the Luna River crossroads. My mistake. The Luna River crossroads. You were told to travel southeast.
I'm assuming it's past this point on the map.
Hey, I can't say nothing. You tell me what you want to do.
Well,
Where are we at the present moment?
wait, that's west.
At the current present, you
Sure.
are in fact right here. Oh wait,
Up by S?
yeah, you are up here. That is you.
Okay.
That is Krezek, or the gate of.
Well, we don't really.
So east and then south? Gotcha.
Yeah, we really don't have any other alternative. Like, if we want to let Ravina and Ismark know, then we have to gain entry into the town. So I guess we're going that way.
Yeah, this way.
Alright.
Isn't that west, not east?
This
All
compass
right.
tells me it's
I'm gonna-
east.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the compass rose because, there you go.
East.
Oh,
Oh.
The one at the bottom was there too, and that worked.
Oh, it's flipped in this. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, so this
No.
is east.
No, dude, that's normal. That's how a normal compass rose is in real life.
Yeah, that is what east is.
Oh, my reference was inverted. What the heck? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you were all confused.
That's okay, my dude.
So we go going east, and then we going south.
So,
sounds about right. Unless we genuinely already forgot and are being complete idiots.
We are not idiotic.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me though.
We all agree on this? Yes? Yeah.
No, I agree.
so Leona's going to face the wrong way out the cart and points all confidently to Baba Yaga!
Matt?
That's west.
And Leo's gonna
I'm
go to
so
the other
ignored.
side of the cart and say it again. To Baba Yaga!
Now you got it. That,
Are you even
what peril
What does
the
that
cart?
mean?
What?
What does that mean?
speaking in common?
Wait a minute. What?
I don't think anything is common with her.
Whoa.
I mean, I was
That's
assuming it was
the
something
point.
in not common.
That's usually on purpose, but this time I'm actually saying someone's name, so...
Wait, what were you saying?
To Baba Yaga.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
understood.
Yeah, yeah. That makes...
I understood. I knew what she was saying. That's why I didn't say anything about it. So yeah, we had that. We had east until we hit the first crossroad, and then we go south.
So you
Yep.
guys, okay. So, all right. All right. Is that okay? Wait. Let me just.
I'm the
All right.
driver,
So
that's
just,
what we're going.
I just want to be very certain. I just want to make sure that I have right. You guys are traveling this way,
Mm-hmm.
Break the
and
order.
here, bam! You guys are making a turn this way.
We're not gonna verify
going-
that this is Raven River while
And
we're
you guys
there.
are continuing all along the.
Yep.
Correct.
I see. Okay, sorry, let me just get the polygonal reveal tool here. One of these fucking days, I'm gonna pay for the actual subscription to this goddamn game. And by one of these days, I probably mean probably today. All right, probably later today, and then learn it tonight.
I'd throw
Okay.
something your way, but my student loan came in, so I'm now actually minus $100.
It's totally fine, my dude. I understand,
really,
and
but yeah.
I am not asking for anyone's money. I'm just saying what my plan will probably be later tonight. Okay. You follow the trail. Continuing along the road, you recognize quite well. You were there not too long ago, perhaps a day or two. The Wizard of Wines passes by on your right,
Wait,
still
don't we-
standing.
Don't
Sorry?
we have something to deliver here?
At the Wizard of Wines?
Yeah,
I don't
Do
know.
we-
You tell me.
the money.
Oh yeah,
I
the
have
money.
The money from the pub.
We do that.
The money that is not ours looks at Valine.
So, you proceed to the Wizard of Wines, where you see again the old man. The old man answers the door as you knock on it. Just a solid knock. I was gonna do a sound effect, but I don't have a thing. All right. Fuckers, I didn't. That was not an invitation.
Quit
All right,
knocking off.
So, you knock on the door. The old man answers the door. Oh well. I thought I'd see you guys again. Ever? Oh man, what's it been? He looks at his at the top side of his wrist. It's been I don't know, because I don't have a watch, because that's not a thing yet.
What's a watch?
Exactly. So,
It-
what have y'all been doing?
You
It's
plebeians.
something you do to avoid getting attacked at night. Without your knowledge.
Bailey.
Oh, trust me. We would have been able to defend ourselves against this last one, but my old bones ain't what they used to be. Don't
Well,
worry, don't worry. We got a couple more friends up in here, so we're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Valine steps forward, and she reaches into her bag, fishing around for a moment before pulling out the brown payment bag and says, "This is from the inn over in over in Valaki. We delivered the wine, and as you said, asked for the next shipment, and this is their payment."
Yeah, just like you said. All right, just like I told you. He takes the brown bag from you and
And now
peers into it, and just kind of peers into it. Yeah, perfect. All right, looks like they're doing some advancement to do. Huh. Oh well, good for them and good for me. Whew. That is. I'm glad you didn't look inside this bag, Sonny. You wouldn't have come back with this.
I did.
He takes he pockets it.
Hmm.
He pockets it. Well, all right. You've done me a great service, and let me tell you a secret.
Hmm?
We made some more barrels, and that wine that you done blessed, well, it's all ready to go out. That's right. We got a brand new fresh cod. No, we only got one more of these. But we got a fresh cod out there.
So what you're saying is that if I bring that card to one of your delivery places, we can make the delivery and then tell them we fixed the problem.
Like, is it?
What?
Well, we
It
can't-
certainly seems like the dishonest thing to do, but I can't say it's not impossible.
I have a soldier down with a horrible illness, and he needs a distraction. This is
I see.
the best way. Trust me.
Can we
I
just
see.
For the
keep?
greater personal good.
Can we
You
just
could
actually
solve
fix the problem?
too. That would be preferable.
Besides, you've got me in the cart, and guess what? That secret ain't gonna
What?
stay secret. So,
Okay, you'll just have to be quiet until tomorrow, and then we'll go actually fix the problem. All right? Well, not tomorrow. The day after we. No, it would be tomorrow. So yes, after tomorrow, and we get everything all settled in, then we can go fix the problem.
can we,
You know, I'm just gonna tell them the truth that the delivery's here, but we still have to ensure that they can keep making wine, right?
But then they'll kick us out, probably.
Yep. No, they won't.
After the end of a day, so we'll fix
Yeah. Oh wait, that is long enough for what I want to do. Fine. If you really want to be truthful, fine.
All right.
I don't want
It
to
is
be
in our
caught up
best
in a
interest.
lie, guys. Don't do this to
We're
me.
not gonna lie. We're gonna tell them the truth now. That's the decision. If we don't get let in, then it's just someone's fault.
Hey, Leona. The hell was that?
That
What?
was my dad thinking he's funny.
Ah.
Ah,
Always
so
remember,
it's not
it's
noise.
technically not lying if you don't say anything.
Yeah.
You have not met me.
It is in
Clearly.
the
Lying
secret
isn't
of
just
lying.
about what you say, it's about what you don't say.
And it's about what you don't say about what you say.
That's very much in
I don't like this conversation. To be quite honest, you guys have some sketchy business methods.
I don't.
Hey, my
Well,
business
that's
methods
smart. I ain't
are
doing
give
that,
him, Leona's gonna
Say
point
one.
towards, Kyron, the beer I can create to sell.
That is horrible. Sustainable. Let's just bring the wine. Peril begins taking the wine off of his cart and putting it onto our cart. I don't want to switch carts. It can get confusing.
Are you sure? Are you certain that you don't want to fix the problem? This is the last cut of wine.
I'm gonna fix the problem. I'm just going to lie to them. We're not gonna lie. We're gonna tell them we're giving them this delivery and hope they let us in temporarily, and then we're gonna go fix the problem right afterwards.
I'd really like to fix the problem first.
But though then the wine might go. It's wine. It's not gonna go bad. But then other problems may arise. Like, for one, my good friend, and he points towards Chiron, might lose his goddamn mind from horrifying
Alright.
dysphoria.
All right. I'll tell you what.
He has a
I'll let you.
best
Now
reduction.
listen. I'll let you do the delivery. Oh, whoa, hold on. Whoa, why is there music? Okay. I'll let you do this one delivery for me. This is the last one, but I can't give you the last cart of wine if you still haven't come through on your promises. Is that fair enough?
What do you mean?
That's very fair. Very.
Oh, you mean you want some of the crystals that you don't even know where are?
Well, now I
on
didn't
these.
say I didn't know where they was. I told you one as Baba Lasaga has it. I
So
could.
you're saying you know where they are, just not who has them.
I know at the very least where two of the gems have been stolen. One of them has been taken. One of them has been taken very well. You know, I told you before, by Baba Lasaga. I don't like that woman. I do not like that woman. You ought to bring
Her
her.
name sounds terrible.
I agree. You ought to bring an end to her however you see fit. The other were taken by them nasty scarecrows. Nope. Wait, nope. My memory done served me wrong. Them scarecrows came from Baba Lasaga. All right. Taken by. Oh,
But
the, Yeah, there we go, them drugs. I can't tell you where's they coming from, but I'll tell you what. Something came from down south of here. One of them gems was stolen from right under my nose down south of here.
All right.
And
So we gotta restore the wine to you, and then we can bring the wine to them.
No. You can no. You can take this cart. You can do this delivery.
Oh,
But just
okay.
this one. I ain't gonna give you the last cart until my problem's resolved.
Oh, I was gonna resolve your problem like tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well then that's no problem then. We're good.
The lie was only for like us to get in today.
Okay. Well there so long as you prioritize yeah, all right, that's fine, that's fine. So long as you ain't lying to me.
It's
No, I wouldn't
time
lie to you.
sensitive.
I'm actually terrible at lying.
All
It's
right.
time sensitive.
All right.
you
I mean, it's wine dehydration sensitive.
Well then y'all be off now.
Yeah.
Wait.
He continues to put the wine in his cart.
That's fine. The old man is just gonna let you do that.
So,
They,
just for flavor, and this is just something to do in the background. Monaco, can I do something real quick?
I suppose, but then as soon as you're done, Valine was trying to say something.
you first. Mine might take a while.
Okay. So, who here watches Family Guy?
I hate that show.
I've watched it on occasion.
I have
Couple hundred
been
episodes?
forced to watch it in hospital waiting room with that.
So there's an episode where Peter and Lois end up switching minds, and the first thing Peter does is play with Lois's chest, and he sits there and he picks him up and he's bouncing him around, and he's just kind of being a doofus. So Chiron is at least gonna not experimenting, but he's holding his chest like he's holding two oranges, and he's kind of lifting him all kinds of different directions, just kind of going, okay, that's how that works. And he's just doing that in the background, trying to understand his current physiology.
Oh, he's been taken by the agonizing dysphoria.
See.
It looks like he either likes it.
Leo's gonna
Creep,
look
get in the fucking cart.
Before you do, Valine, what were you trying to do?
You actually wanted to talk to the old man for a moment.
Oh, all right. Then, Leona, if your thing is quick, then do it.
Leo's gonna look at Breed and go, not even close.
Not even paint. He just gives you weird looks, shrugs, goes back to what he's doing.
Why are you molesting yourself in public? You know that's like really poor form, right? I feel like I should just like tell you this in case this is permanent. You should not do that. It's basically like rubbing your crotch when you were a dude. It's like the same thing. It's really awkward for like most folks.
He's actually right about that one.
I'm an Eastern Karazur tiefling raised in slavery and okay, what's the word? Hang on, out of character. I'm trying to think of the word. Oh, trained and fathered twice by a dragonborn samurai. I take
Okay.
life as I can get it.
Yeah, that's no
All right.
excuse. I'll find you a decent
No, I'm
bra.
telling you for future. Like, when we're in a city, if you do that, people are going to think you're like a creep or a sex fiend.
That's why I'm doing it now and not in the city.
Or a prostitute.
God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have blood anymore.
Well, you can have the
Upside.
spirit of an aneurysm.
So yeah, in Valiant's scene, I guess.
All right, Valine, go.
So, shortly after giving him the money bag and saying, "Well, we're going south to Kazakh," that's what they told us that the hag or lasagna is supposed to be. But and she pauses, thinking hard for a moment before she twists her words around and says, I was at a town not too long ago with them, and somebody told me to look out for people with raven masks and to be careful around them. Is there something we should know about people with raven mask or ravens in general? Because they seem pretty spooked. She said she's basically trying to lie to get some information on the ravens.
The old man's face goes from uh, it goes from open and dialogue ready to sort of suspicious. Not suspicious looking, but he himself appears to be suspicious of your motives for asking. As he speaks, what's got you asking about raven folk?
Well, truth be, we were at a toy store and there were a bunch of masks. I asked about a raven mask, but the store owner didn't want to sell it, so I figured I asked what's going on about that, because it's weird. They had all these other animals, but just ravens. Like, I guess I just wanted to know from other people that the people didn't like ravens.
He lifts his head, looking at you through the bottom of his eyes. Well, I suppose there can be anyone can have their for not to insult certain animals. That said, you do things for me, I'll give you an answer. That sound about fair?
I guess. Not. Alrighty then. Sorry if the question was weird. I just want to make some sense of this place. I'm still not used to it, despite being here for a week.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hmm?
Don't worry. You'll have your answer. We'll see to it. And as he says that, he takes his cane and turns around and begins walking back inside as the door closes.
Maylene just walks back to the car. She is a bit perturbed by his sudden suspicion. A moment.
He's nice, but he has.
Yep, that's all for me.
All right.
All right, so we're off. Back to Krezk.
All right. You guys head back on to Krezk. Going the opposite direction now with a cart full of wine.
While we're on the way, she's just gonna say, you're taking the one person who actually knows how to do what I would need to do in Krezk, right?
Which is?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not a wine expert. Or a beer expert. I can make the stuff, but I can't sell it. That's his job.
Technically, you don't make it. You have a magical item that makes it for you.
I mean, yes.
I mean, out of anybody here that technically made some form of alcohol and sold it would probably fall to me. As my tavern, we imported and sold a lot of fine liquors, including the rum that I carry and my sensei's sake, which unfortunately was lost.
So, are you done with that now?
Yeah, Noel's just, Leona's just trying to do everything she can to not go to, Krezk right now. And there aren't a lot of options, so...
Yes, well... Did anyone else notice how his face changed when I brought up the ravens?
Well, I mean, he does have the ability to control ravens. He's probably involved.
I don't know if you noticed, but when he said, "What makes you ask about raven people?" I was like, "Oh, so you're like a were-raven, though." I don't know that, but I mostly just want to see like a were-person. I haven't seen one of those in
Were Raven?
500 years?
Okay.
500 years.
That okay, I don't know what he's talking about, but I know that there are raven people. They're Kenku.
Oh, Kenku suck! Oh, man. Oh, I hate Kenku. They're the
Well-
worst. They can't talk. It's bad. Oh.
Bits and pieces. Some of them, apparently, mind you, I don't know this for fact, but apparently my sensei, when he was just a young dragonborn, there were supposedly Kenku part of the clan, and they served as ninjas. But
I mean,
as far as I know about that,
aren't Kenku crow people?
Crow, Raven. It's not really specific. One thing is, they love shiny things. It's horrifyingly terrible. They're not all thieves, mind you. They just really like things that glitter. It's like one of the primal artifacts of their people. Oh boy, it's awkward.
What's wrong with liking pretty things?
No, you misunderstand. They get distracted by it. So I had a Kenku friend, like, 1,500 years back. Well, more like 2,500 years?
A long
A
time ago.
number of time before when I was a monster, I had this Kenku friend, and he had this really awkward conversation because there was a woman who was she was one of the perfects, so she was shameless, and so she wasn't wearing a top, but she had a necklace, and he was so distracted by her necklace that he was staring right at her chest, and she was very offended. See, it's kind of like a crime to stare for too long at a perfect. It's whole mess. He was staring at the necklace the entire time.
So, what you're saying is that.
They're magpies.
So, what you're
or
saying.
they suffer from dragon lust.
What did you say, Freed?
I said that, or they suffer from dragon's lust.
Yeah.
Treasure
Well-
lust, dragon treasure lust. What? I can't remember what it's called. Dragon fever.
Maybe. But all this is telling you.
Don't let it drag you down.
Wait a second, was that a pun?
Radiant owns Artemis.
Not in character.
She quietly reaches into her bag and then pulls out one of the gold rings and says, "So basically, if we wear these and they're in plain view, we might be able to tell if somebody's a raven person because they'll be staring at it."
I would
Well, I
imagine
mean,
that
like,
the
Kenku were pretty obvious.
I would imagine that the whole being a raven thing would be more, of
Yeah,
a
it's
hint.
pretty obvious. They're like kind of short, and like, I mean, not short to me. I think they're about your height, and he like puts his hand over Bailey's head.
She tries to
And
bite.
they have long beaks and like bird eyes. They can't speak for shit. They can only copy sounds they've heard. So like, conversations with them can be annoying.
If they can only copy sounds they heard, wouldn't you just need to make sure they've heard a lot of different sounds?
It's sort of temporary. It's not like their whole lives. It's like past 6 months.
That's still not too bad.
Yeah, but they play the sound exactly. So conversations with them can be confusing.
They mimic.
So
Wait,
if you sing the ABCs to them every 4
would
months,
say-
they'd be able to spell
would-
things.
No, they would spell. They would sing that same song back to you in your own voice.
They can do clips. They can do individual clips. It would all be in your voice.
Oh, that's kind of
That's-
cool.
That's kind of how the Kenku ninjas worked in our clan. Based on story, that's kind of what they did, is that they would study, they would learn languages just by copying, and then therefore they would start copying the terms from themselves, which made it inherently weird because then they all sounded like the same person, but they were at least getting the ability to talk.
So, are we there? Do we eventually like show up?
Sure. I've just been waiting for you guys' conversation to end. 'Cause you got plenty of time. You can converse as much as you want.
Yeah, no, this was all just like cart weather crap.
I see. All right. You roll up to the gatehouse. Yet again, you are greeted by one of the guards on top. Who goes there?
It's us.
Oh, it's just a guy who was here, like, I don't know, an hour or two ago.
More like probably half a day.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know how long it was.
I want to do a bit, but only with Monaco's permission.
I don't know what it is, so I guess you.
It would be a comedic. It's a non-canon, out of
Just do
character
it.
comedic bit.
All right, fine, but quick.
Hello up there! It is I, King Arthur, King of the Britons!
Fuck, I knew you were gonna do that. All right.
I'm
Out of
sorry.
character. All right, so back in character.
Yes.
I see you have a Was that a cart full of idiots?
It's a cart full of.
One moment, I must call the Burgomaster at once.
Oh, it's
Dimitri! He kind of walks the other side, calls out.
Oh.
Did you say Dimitri?
You see, once again, the person you have seen from afar, up at the top, obviously, the Burgomaster, apparently, looks down at all of you. By the way, I totally forget what voice he had the last time, so
just
if I...
nondescript
Oh, wait.
Slavic.
Fuck it. Hello!
Yeah, that was the voice.
Perfect. Fucking...
Nailed it.
Hello. What are you here for?
You know, the wine, the one you said, hey, if you fix our wine problem, we'll let you in. Fix. Well, half fixed. You've got this delivery, and then after we rest up here for a bit, we're gonna go fix the supply lines so we can get the deliveries coming.
Please say no. Please say no.
We
Please.
cannot say no to wine. Not at a time like this. Very well. I shall open the
Oh.
gate. Yes.
Also, I would like directions to your... How do I say this without being horrible? Because you're like the Burgermeister, and you're probably gonna lie to me and say they don't exist.
To the inn?
Your more bohemian crowd. The,
He wants a brothel.
I want
That
you to
one.
hook me up on the hottest of dates.
Oh,
that one, yeah.
Botanicizing.
I was trying to be, like, polite and, like, discreet.
A brothel. Well, as far as I am concerned, officially, we don't have one.
Yeah, but unofficially, though.
Come and talk to me when you come inside. We will talk.
All right. And then the doors
Go
open.
ahead. Go ahead, Martikov. Open the gate. The gate begins to open. The two giant wooden doors part and rumble as they continue to open, revealing the wonderful wonderment that is the village of Berez. And as soon as I have this polygon reveal tool, I will be able to reveal to you what it looks like.
By any chance, is the wine bottle Baleen left at the gate still there?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't need that at all.
One moment, please.
try again. My weather keeps picking up on me, so if I lose power, I'll just have to do everything on my phone afterwards.
Hooray! Doing everything on your phone. Shit. Hold on. I did it wrong.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
shit.
Give me a minute. You okay? Yeah, I think we just... Guys, I think Kyron's dead.
Oh no, it's over for him.
I think it's
Sorry,
the
it just started pouring, and all my windows are open.
Oh god, he's gonna die. He's ripped.
Like, man, this thunder and lightning is really weird because there's no rain. Oh God, it's raining.
Oh god, so much rain! So much fucking rain. That was pretty funny.
What was pretty funny? I just disappeared for a bit and back.
Oh, it started raining where Chiron is, and you remember how he's saying that it wasn't raining and that was weird?
Oh, it's raining again. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man pouring.
Oh, come on, don't play that. Bam! Sorry about that. Sorry it took so long. It was just a little bit of a complex shape that I had to... Alright. It reveals Krezek. The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is seen from this vantage. And holy shit, seriously?
What does that sound?
It's the weather alert thing, but it keeps going off on Kyron's phone.
Sorry, I'm in a tornado alert.
Yeah, I know. Your tornado alert system has made us very clear of that.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not your fault.
well, at least we know.
Man.
Does anyone need me to set that scene again, or
Yes,
do we
please.
know?
Yeah, please,
Shutting
do it
my
again.
windows.
Totally fine. I will reset the scene.
Thank you.
All good, my friend. This is why we do these things. I do these things so that no one gets confused.
Like me.
The mist... Yes, exactly. The mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage.
I like these
Beautiful
two.
town.
It is
So
a
well looked
remarkably peaceful town.
Very
There are
Really?
where I've been.
they're villagers and Barovians kind of walk about along the streets. There's a life here that you haven't seen yet in anywhere in Barovia. There's a sort of sense of a sense of value. You get the feeling that this place is much more lively and unoppressed as anywhere else that you've been thus far. Mind you, I wouldn't call it a sprawling city. There are Barovians walking this way and that, and while not a lot of them look completely miserable, no one looks particularly happy.
Leona's going to hop out of the cart, put her hand on one of the trees, and just look up into its branches.
Oh, no.
beautiful branch. It's just a beautiful tree. It's a pine tree, snow dusted, and you as you touch the bark, it's as cold as the air. It looks like it's standing proudly.
More importantly, it's a living tree.
Indeed.
No. Okay, aren't there a lot of living trees just along the way? Like in all the forests and everything?
I know, Artemis, just roll with it. I mean, who knew there could be living plants? I mean, God forbid, they may even have living herbs.
Whoa!
They might even have carrots in their drawers.
Bullshit.
Ye gods, the devil you speak of. Keeps raising his eyebrow at Leona. Her eyebrow at Leona.
Ha! Getting used to that one.
How high can your eyebrows raise your face?
Alright, so I like equipping. I like where your heads are at. I like the coping mechanisms. Chiron, you got that going on. Nice coping. But we've got, like, a business. We have a reason to be here. Or at least you do. And he points towards Chiron again. And it's like, but where is that Burgermeister head off to?
One of the passing Barovians would actually kind of look over at you at that particular sentence and kind of just chime in. Excuse me, pardon me. He'd be in his cottage, of course.
Oh, and where's that?
Down the lane.
Oh, thank you. It's weird that people here are actually, like, not jerks and also
Did
terrified
my
of
internet
everything.
cut out again?
Oh, am I cutting out?
Not for me.
No.
Not for me.
Oh, okay, good.
Continue.
I think Valine dropped out and just dropped him back in, so... Good now? Hello?
I hear it.
No, Bailey.
I know.
Hello? No, we are only French.
Are you Spanish? We shoot.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Is this working now? I hope it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
They're okay though.
Okay, what I
Alright.
meant.
Nothing, I
You're
stopped
good.
when you left.
All right. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was complimenting the woman for actually speaking to us.
Mm-hmm.
So, the people of Krezik are the best so far in all of Barovia.
Well, excuse, but you did bring an entire, bit of wine with you, and well, that definitely means the village gets to stay open another couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Another couple of
Yeah.
months. Another
Stay
couple of
open?
months for the village. Indeed. Oh dear, we don't consume that much wine. Not in.
Ath, are you getting attacked by reapers?
No?
It was just some feedback. It sounded like a car by or something. That's it.
That?
Okay,
That's my
you're not
family.
getting-
I know.
You're not getting killed by reapers. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish.
Continue.
Please.
Oh dear. We don't drink that much. Certainly not in the few. Not in perhaps the month it takes to get deliveries anyway. No. That wine is going to be, well, half of it anyway, is going to be offered up into the abbey.
So your primary gig is resale.
Oh no. We're not selling it to the abbey. We're giving it to them to ensure our own survival.
What? Why does everything here have to suck? Alright, to the thing, I come back to life after 2,000 years and I come back in the most dreary place in the multiverse. It's great. Could have been the Abyss. At least I could have had fun there.
There are many much better places once this.
Yeah. And he walks off to the cabin of the.
Kyron's ears perked up at that, statement as well. Or at the person saying that they offer up the wine freely so that they can continue to exist. So explain all of that to me now.
Well, you see, the abbey, the abbey is, well, it used to be a hospital in a convent, but, well, it was swallowed up by the mists. She nods her head. Mists took the whole thing. Everyone there went mad. Some of the clergy fell, to that one. But others who weren't as lucky as to be swallowed up by, Vampy himself, well, they went a little eating. Then
So they're full of vampiric sympathizing cannibals.
Well, that's the thing. Then all of a sudden, about a century ago, or at least I'm told, about a century ago, some guy walks into town, says, "All right, I'm going to reopen the abbey." Walks up there and hasn't been down since. Well, that's a lie. Sometimes he goes outside and you can catch him by the shrine, but he hasn't aged a day.
What does this guy look like? Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's, let's see. Let's see now. If I remember correctly, I believe he's, came from a distant land, that one. All I can really remember is that he's strikingly handsome. And, well, apparently extremely pervasive to get the villagers to open that thing up again. I wouldn't have stepped foot there.
So he's an immortal, handsome, cool guy.
Would he happen to be a powerful wizard as well?
Please, if you ask me, I think it's the devil himself. Well, I best be going. Got chickens to attend to. Enjoy your day. And she walks off.
I thought you were gonna say chickens to attack.
Before she walks off, Kyron's gonna grab her by the shoulder and whisper in her ear. And it's a rough grab, but it's not a threatening. It's a "you will not. I have one last question" kind of grab.
She kind of gasps as you do it. And, oh dear. All right.
Dude, you can't treat a lady like that.
Stop. She at Leona as you say that. She looks back at you, and it's just like, what? Clearly, she just needed to ask me a question.
Yeah. She's a woman. What are you talking about?
It's all right. I get it. If this be. Anyway, what up?
This being, was it a blonde-haired elf with a half-burned face with a flaming sword?
I think I would have remembered details like that in a story, so I don't believe so.
Looking slightly depressed, Kyron lets go. And goes back to his own mental monologue.
Well,
You've only been a woman for like a couple days, and you're already looking for hot immortal elves. What is wrong?
Raiden walks away.
Leona follows.
Glares at him for that.
Let's best be going.
Go to the Burgermeister's cabin.
A couple of guards show up and escort your wagon off to be unloaded. They assure you, quite friendly, that the wagon itself will, of course, be returned to you upon your departure.
Oh, good. Thanks. Peril claps one of them on the back, kind of roughly. Says, "Ha! It'll be really fun when we get out of here. Trust me, we'll all be leaving with smiles on our faces. Well, at least half of us. Some of us, part of us. I don't know. Like, it was very hard.
Yeah. I mean, you clearly took the breath out of this guy for a second there, as he just kind of looks at you with a gigantic, puzzling face, like, oh, okay, as though he did not remember asking for any of those details. Anyway, so you walk off. You follow the directions that were given to you, walking this way, and then this way, and then this way, to this house right here. Where the burgomaster was said to reside. The building... The burgomaster's cottage is the largest, clearly by no small margin, the largest the largest building in town, but still a modest dwelling. The burgomaster lives here quite clearly, as the two of them have. You've seen the two of them. They're inside. You saw them through the window. I don't. Yeah, all right.
Irina, Ismark?
No. Just the burgomaster and his wife. I assume you guys go up to the door and knock on it. Just making this up.
Peril knocks, like on the top of the door frame.
Okay.
You will need to inspect any doors.
The bit Belgium was doing. Yeah. No.
As you knock on the door, it is quickly answered by the burgomaster's wife. She just kind of stares forward at you.
Peril bows and says, "Hi, I am here to see your husband."
She just kind of reaches her head back and tilts it sideways. Her eyes still locked on your face.
Mask.
Dimitri, there is a giant suit of armor here to see you.
No suit of armor. I'm a cloaked man with a mask. It's even more terrifying.
Dimitri, there is an assassin here to kill you.
Oh.
This laugh is in character.
I'm not an assassin. I mean, I've been an assassin. I haven't been one for like 1,000 years.
You hear a voice call back. Very well, Anna. I will be right to the door. So, you see that in about 2 seconds, you see Dimitri towards the door, Sauron, and walking with the sword out in front. I will have you know. No, Anna. He is just never. Thank you.
I'm wearing the clothes of my people. This is just for me to wear.
He's fine. He's fine. This is not the first time.
I'm kind of a little offended, actually. Like, just a little bit.
Come in. We will.
He goes in.
Okay.
Yeah, normal people don't hide. Leona gestures towards Belvim's entire body.
What? I don't have any clothes that fit. No human here is 8'7" and as thin as I am. Unless you know a tailor, I can't really change it up. He says that as he walks inside.
Oh, Anna then speaks. Oh, you know, we do have a tailor here.
Oh my god.
Thank God.
That would be amazing. You're a miracle worker.
Oh, yes.
Certainly. When you are finished with what you are doing, I suppose you should head north on this road for a bit. There towards the end.
Oh, I knew that if I kept a positive attitude, it would all work out.
Oh, yes. Dimitri, what are you... Dimitri just... shooting daggers out of his eyes.
Am I?
Vayne?
Okay, I'm chopping.
No,
I'll
no.
be back.
No, madam. No, madam.
No, don't.
Vayne?
His mask is changed, and it's the smiling one, and he's just like, what?
Yes, of course you change your face, you... Ugh.
Vaylin picks up from.
They want to have their friend have some. God damn. Just, I will be with you in a moment. Please go do the things that you do during the day, and I will. Anna, quite frustrated, leaves the room as he glances at all of you.
Leona's
Well,
just going to lean over and say, "Yeah, you're the lucky one."
Yes,
No.
luckily we have a stronger marriage than to be eroded away by words of.
Okay.
Again.
All right, now I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, I do leave. Okay. Again, it is okay. Just you wanted to know where there is a brothel.
Yes.
He does.
Well, there is not a tavern here. There is no sort of tavern or place to sleep. If you wish to sleep in Krezik, I suppose we could have you sleep on our living room floor for a while. We are modest people, and we don't entertain many guests. So you will not find peace up in the Abbey, I can tell you that.
Leona's just got this big cat-like grin on her face at that.
That said,
So,
Yes, you can have the couch.
that
okay,
said,
alright. Yeah.
that said, I would head over to. Let me think for a moment. You could go to Ilyana. No, no, she is not having the affairs. No, definitely her. Hmm, maybe. Hmm, Annabelle? I believe she is pretty open. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you know what? Why don't you local watering hole? The place is up north, past this shop, past the past the textiles. Is a small house with just a fire and a bunch of alcohol. But people go down there to say hello. Perhaps you will find someone over there looking for a good time.
Hmm.
What
There's
is
a
the
slightly a wrench that is not established.
Yeah, don't worry. I can't imagine it will take you too long. People here don't get outsiders very commonly, so I'm sure there will be interest.
Why do I get the feeling that this Annabelle character is into creepy dolls?
That
Either
is abstract.
either way, you can just drop me off at the tailor's while you're off trying to.
We should do the tailor thing first. I'll be honest. I have my priorities set.
I am not sure whether I should wait to hear what happens.
You're not letting me get out of this one, are you?
I should make sure that...
I mean, you could stay at the tailor's.
I mean, you.
Yes, I'll do that.
to the tailor, I guess. And then he says, goodbye, Dimitri. It was very nice talking to you in your home. Not as nice being accused of being an assassin, but well, what can you do?
Well, I hope that we can make that right. But you have a very good day, please. And one last thing, though I don't assume any of you would do anything, how do I say, drastic?
Destructive? Intrusive?
Yes. Yes, all of the above. Just this village, we have built ourselves into a good place. We are left alone by the devil and his minion. Perhaps he doesn't feel like far away. Perhaps he appreciates whatever he does.
Is
I
Minako
don't
cutting
want-
out for anyone else?
No, not for me.
Ah, poop. Okay, it may have been a network issue. It went from red to green.
We have put ourselves in a very good place. We are not in Strahd's we are not his focus of attention, ever. It has been years. He has not come here, unless you count the abbot, maybe, but... If Strahd truly is the abbot, then he is simply monitoring. All I know is that his influence has been kept free here as much as possible. And it's important that my people feel this way. I cannot become a blip on his radar, and I would be willing to sacrifice to make certain of it. Please, don't. For the sake of this village, for the sake of the people in it, don't become a blip on his radar here.
You heard him, Peril. Don't start any crazy bullshit again.
Never think of it. And then Peril, leaves.
Very well.
I'll just stay in the tailor. And Leona's
So-
gonna...
Yeah, so you guys exit the house, then travel this way, then into the textiles place, which he said was right over here. You head in. As you open the door, a tiny little chime, not a bell, but a little chime rings out. You look around and it is nothing like a store. It looks like someone's hobby. Well, a hobby that they take very seriously, perhaps, is what it appears to be. There's fabric all over the place. Sewing needles strewn about on the floor. And if you're not careful, you may step on them. There are garments hanging here and there. None of them look quite finished. But you could picture that if any of them were finished, they might look quite enticing. Out of this mess crawls an old crone woman. No cane or anything, but an enormous frizzy curly hair. Brown. She is dressed in the most, I suppose you'd say, busiest of clothing. Just patterns, accessory, frills, you name it. She looks up holding her needle, and through her oddly shaped things covering her eyes, glass frames. I'm drawing a medieval parallel to bifocals, but they haven't been invented yet, so you don't know what they're called, but that's what I'm trying to get across.
I'm pretty sure they do exist in...
Wait a minute.
They had magnifying glasses, didn't they?
Shit,
Yeah.
no, you might be right, because I think, if I'm not mistaken...
Because I know there are characters
What's
in
his
D&D that
name?
have them.
I think, what's his name? Yes, they do exist. Rictavio used to wear them. Okay, never mind. Regardless, she has them on. She
Okay.
she looks up from her sewing needle on a table, placed not in any particular at no particular angle. It's kind of just angled for whatever reason's sake. She looks up from her sewing needle, and her glasses flip up to reveal her eyes. Ah, and what can I do for you?
Hello. We all are looking for some clothes.
Good evening.
Leon's just got this big, kind of happy, frozen look on her face. Because, like, clothes that are not, you know,
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
drab Barovian style.
That won't be ripped off of her for now.
And what kind of clothes can I craft for you? She holds her thread and needle up as though staring at a mysterious object.
I don't know about everyone else, but I do know that I want something like I used to wear 2,000-ish years ago. I used to have a tailcoat or something. I think you would have something like that.
Indeed.
I wasn't allowed to wear a shirt back then, but I feel like I should have one now.
No, I feel like a shirt would work well on you.
Also, I couldn't get anything from any of the people around here. I'm a bit... He like stretches an arm out to full length, and it's like the size. It's like almost the height of Valine. He's like too big.
Of course. But no, allow me to take your measurement. I will begin working. I remember.
How much would that cost me? Sort of a waist, like a kind of form-fitting coat. I want it to be like fitted.
How much effort? What kind of quality would you like? What kind of material do you want it made out of? What do you want? Do you want the best? Do you want the worst? Do you want only what money can buy? Or do you want me to go through painstaking hours and hours of time to decide every stitch and where it should go? Because that
Price
will
range
cost
on that.
slightly extra.
Leo's gonna go,
Price range.
we are on a relatively tight timeline, so probably it doesn't need to be something too fancy. And I'm also running this along because I need something decent.
So
I need
what
clothes of any kind.
So what kind of fabric would you like to use?
Oh, I don't know what your people have. Something tells me they don't have cashmere here.
She giggles as you mention what kind her people would have. Our people have access to many a fabric. But I see your point.
Could you give me a little bit of a list?
Anything you want, I will make available.
Maybe
Just a nice, good... I actually don't know what kind of cloth these things are made of, like normally. Give me a sec. I need to do Google.
Meanwhile, Bailey goes to play with her items.
Okay.
Kyron's pondering.
Find them all in there.
Kyron is pondering because he's gonna ask for clothes too. Sorry, I had to walk out of the room for a moment. What was the payment? Or was there a payment?
It's not
She
this
hasn't. Yeah, she said.
Okay, unknown yet.
Yeah, she's asking. Continue.
I said I should find them all if you have.
Oh no. And as Harold is deciding in his head. They've been just quietly juggling pythons around.
Pythons?
Yeah, they come in the, in the Dungeoneer's pack. You know, those metal sticks that you pound into rock, set, rub.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah, she's just juggling them around. Kind of awfully, but she's trying.
You should roll to see how well you actually do.
I mean...
I don't, for all intents and purposes, I don't care. It's fine. You can do it. No one's gonna react to it, though.
Yeah.
Do you have a?
You can do it.
Okay, I figured out. After a quick Google search, I figured out what material that I want is.
Okay.
So, could you make me something sturdy out of cotton? I don't want to cut and get it destroyed often.
Sturdy. Cotton. Of course I can do this for you. It will cost you, perhaps, with the finest material available, it will cost you 5 gold.
He like leans over to like one of the other, like the rest of the party, and goes, "I'm 2 gold short. Someone spot me."
Fine. How much do you need?
2 gold. I just said that.
She hands him 2 gold.
Oh, should I
Alright.
get 2? Should I get 2? I was like, what if one gets destroyed or damaged?
Well,
Then you'll deal with it the way I did.
fine.
Hold on. She has
That-
apparently overheard what you just said, Peril. And she responds to you, whether you are asking or not. She says, if you are worried about it breaking, for an additional 2 gold, I can... It will not break.
That seems high value. All right, spot me 4 gold. I'll pay you back when I get 4 gold.
I will pitch in the
Too late.
Two, 'cause
She already gave it.
I was going to negotiate.
I already had
going
the
to negotiate.
I already had the number changed on my sheet, though.
Yeah, so Peril hands it the 7 gold.
Alright. She takes the gold. Ah, wonderful. Yes. Such a nice material, gold. Don't you agree?
I was much more partial to platinum.
She
It's
closes
tougher.
she closes her hand on the gold, and out the out from her hand, kind of, just kind of leaks out this golden powder. Clearly, it's as though she crushed the gold in her hand into a powder that just kind of collects on the table beneath, in front of her. Wonderful material. She scatters it around, and then begins
What?
drawing to it patterns that no doubt make sense in
Okay.
her mind, but are completely unintelligible to anyone else. Then she looks up to you all. I'm sorry, continue, Leona.
Can
What were
I see if I can understand any of it?
you... hold on. I'm actually no, I can assure you, you do not understand. It's not any note. What she's writing, not any note.
I was just gonna see if I could look at the magic and see what it's doing.
Oh,
You can do an Arcana check if you're curious.
Freed?
His power might have got knocked out.
Damn it.
Oh, sweet.
Your Arcana check reveals there is quite obviously a lot of magic here. Some of it alteration. At least some of it is alteration. Hey, you good?
Yo,
Yeah, you good?
considering the sirens are actually going off, I don't know. Wow. It's a hell of a storm. It just came in and started blowing everything down.
That's fucked. Are you okay? Are you gonna live?
That's what I'm gonna check the radar real quick for.
Okay.
Shit. We got water seeping into the windows.
That's not good.
Check. Yeah, my power shut down. Sorry, guys. I had a brownout. My computer died. It's pulling
That's
up
fine.
slowly.
All right.
Oh.
Let's
Like-
check at the radar. Yeah, since I was waiting for the computer to boot back up, I went ahead and sat outside, and I was enjoying the rain as it came down in slight spurts. And all of a sudden, oh shit! I can't stand up straight anymore. And the siren started blaring.
Nice. That's good. That's super good. Don't die until this campaign's over, please.
Shit. Stay safe, Raid.
Yo, how did I miss out on them? I mean, now that we've officially divulged into a tangent for a moment while Freed deals with whatever he's dealing with.
Tornado
Oh my
warning.
god.
Take shelter now. Check local media.
That's good. That's
Yep.
really good.
Do you need to take shelter, my dude?
I'm gonna need to call my folks. They're the ones who got the storm radio. Hang on tight.
Okay. We will wait here until you say something.
Cursed forces of different nature.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's gross.
What?
Oh, god damn it. Lotion oil just happened all over my fucking pants. That's not fucking cool. Now I have to find new shorts. Shit. Alright, guys. I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I'm doing the rest of the session pantsless.
I'm alarmed. My
Are you
alarms
alarmed? Your alarms
very
are on? Dude, I don't know what to tell you other than
Fire alarm!
you'd better fucking kick off those alarms hardcore, because I am definitely pantsless.
Smorg alarm. Smorg alarm.
I'm not naked, though. I've got, like, underwear, so,
Smorg
it's
alarm.
fine.
I do not need this mental image, Monaco.
Why
Work
do you
alarm.
not need a mental image of me being perfectly modest? I don't understand why that's a reservation for you.
I have met you in person.
Smorg alarm.
Do you even know me?
We met at MFF.
Apparently, there is one tornado in Oklahoma.
Can I do a little transaction thingy or try to while Freed's out?
Can I find out what I learned first?
Oh, right, he's taking his pants off. One moment.
Can Artemis play with the ball of yarn?
You know, if Artemis plays with the ball of yarn, he might
Leon.
have someone join.
Valen tosses her. Do I have it here? Where's my rope? Back, hold up.
Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Valen tosses her rope at Artemis like, here's your ball of yarn. Go wild.
Okay.
I think this
That-
is all going to be,
Okay, so while Freed is dealing with whatever is going on where he is, does anyone have any other? Does anyone wish to do anything while while we're waiting?
well, I already did a thing that I'm waiting on the results for.
So, he has the rope, right?
What?
You haven't told me what I see.
Does he actually have the bundle?
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know, Artemis. That's
Yeah,
did Valen give you the rope? Valen, did you actually give him the rope?
I mean, if he wants it, I'll offer it. That was just being a little shit, but...
Oh, you're just being a little bastard.
All right. Then no. Then the answer is no. Good. We can push that aside. Valen. I'm sorry. No, Leona. You see, some of the magic here is definitely alteration. there is some illusion going on as well, perhaps. And then there's a really, really strong, some kind of strong enchantment around, but you can't really identify it.
It smells like magic.
Indeed. That's EMF. No. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back. Bio break. While Kyron derails everything. I'll be right back.
He doesn't email everything all the time.
I don't think it was an all the time kind of thing. I think that was intended for, like, the immediate circumstances.
I know. I generally do hope he's okay, though.
Yeah, but worrying.
Like Shocky.
What's Shocky doing?
Oh, nothing. I just liked him. Because every normal person likes their friend, right?
Well, if they're a cat, yes.
Every normal human likes their friend, right?
If they're really, 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 really good friends.
When they're not intimate.
Anyways, did you see what I posted in Not D&D?
That's pretty funny.
Let's see what you posted in not D&D.
Are you better?
I'm still alive.
Oh, you're alive. Good.
Woo!
I'm not dead yet.
It's just a bad nose.
I feel happy.
I feel happy, oh so happy.
Wrong scene. It's the leper that they kill, or it's the old man they kill in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yoidles!
So what's the current situation?
Well, the sirens have stopped. I'm still right above the heaviest part of the storm. Like, if who here has a weather app on their phone?
I have a weather app in general.
Yeah, just punch in Oklahoma City and you'll see the storm. Like, I'm almost
shit.
dead center of Oklahoma City.
Oh shit! Because that's the one where it said there is an actual tornado there right now.
That's what we're gonna find out.
Are you sure you don't want to take shelter?
I mean,
It's at Newcastle.
I think Newcastle's further away.
About Newcastle is where the tornado is.
Yeah, I'm right in between Oklahoma City and Edmond. So if you're looking at a map, let's see, where's
That's pretty safe. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Montessori!
Where the hell is Newcastle at?
Newcastle is right below.
Alrighty, I am back.
Hi.
Hi. I see Kyron is back. Good. Excellent.
So far.
Then we can start, I think, right, Kyron? Or do you need more time?
I'm not gonna get on the computer again because I get another brownout. It's just gonna break the computer again. So I may just hang out on this if this is gonna be okay. I know I can switch to a different headset to where I don't have to worry about it getting that echo.
Right.
No,
That would be-
that's fine.
That would be helpful. All right. You guys should be okay. I don't think I'm showing anything on the board that's too important today, so we should be all right.
Should be.
Mm. Should be being a huge
Okay,
keyword, but
are you?
So,
Where did it save?
Raven actually has something to ask the woman.
mm-hmm.
So, she reaches into her bag and then pulls out the dirty druid clothes, from the female druid that was murdered at the Wizards of Wine, and she asks, "So, is there any place I could go to get these clothes cleaned, or maybe use them for something useful? Because I've been carrying them around for a while, but I don't think they'd fit any of us, or are in any condition to be worn right now."
I knew I smelled tainted stuff. No, I won't touch that.
Tainted?
It's tainted with ugliness.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah,
could
we
be
like
with
that.
the ugly stuff.
well, is there
Kyron, I
anything
just
you
take
suggest we do with it?
I tagged you in not D&D, Kyron, with the screenshot
What?
of that area.
Wait, what? What's going on? Hold on. Say that again.
Tagged Kyron in not D&D with the screenshot of what the weather map says for that area,
Mm.
where it says an actual tornado is.
Right.
Is or is not?
It says it is radar indicated, so probably is.
Wait, you
Hang
say...
on.
Sorry.
So she's not gonna help us with these ugly druid clothes.
Very clearly.
Wait, you said tainted. You wouldn't happen to know where the taint lives, would you?
I think
That brand of taint could only come from Yester Hill.
Is that where the druids live?
That is where that ugliness lives.
Ma'am, you might have just helped us out with something, actually.
Indeed, I will make you clothes which will help you.
No, something else, but thank you very much. Where are these hills located, actually?
Yester Hill?
Mhm.
It is in the Yester Hill.
How do,
Real close. Real close.
okay,
I
correction.
think
How do we get there?
You simply take the road that goes to Yester Hill.
she's saying she's not going to help us actually go there, which makes sense considering she doesn't know our intent.
Also, there's the taint there of ugliness. And yeah.
Well, we'll go and take care of that problem when the time comes.
One question I never actually got. I think I didn't get the answer. He goes, Peril says to her, how long will it take for you to make the clothes?
These will be lovely clothes. They will be ready in 2 days.
Okay, then that's when we'll leave. Alright.
That should give us enough time to go to the other area as well. Take care of that problem first.
Well, since we're doing that, sorry, I was dealing with weather. What was the amount that was requested for clothing again?
For Peril's clothes, she asked for 7 gold.
I cannot see my inventory, but I think I have 12 or 14 gold.
You have 17 gold.
Bitchin'! So, now what the hell was that? Ooh, that was a big one. Can you guys hear the thunder at all?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Okay, is there an echo though? I tried putting in my headphones. To make sure
There is no echo as far as I can.
Woohoo!
However, I am going to increase your volume.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I am using my phone at this
It's
current moment.
fine. All right.
Just stay safe, man. That's what comes first.
That's why I'm lying down on the bed, so that way both of my cats are on top of me, so that if anything happens, I can just grab them, walk into the bathroom with them, and shut the door, and we're good.
Right. Oh, I was assuming that if anything else, it would kill your cat first. All right, continue.
That's what I was thinking.
You're not wrong.
Saving the kitties.
Dude, I'm gonna need to eat something when the house collapses on me.
All right, let's move on. Back on track, guys. Come on.
Go the way of Sweeney Todd with my catty meat pies.
All right, let's get back on track, please. Come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Kyron is gonna walk up, and you're gonna have to help me with this one. So Kyron is the rags you see me wearing were rags when I got them a year and a half ago. They were designed to make me look like a vagabond, which is kind of what I became. But at the current moment, I'm in the middle of regaining my composure and my honor, and I need a new set of warrior's robes. Have you ever made anything from Karazur?
Karazur. I believe you mean Karatur.
Holy shit! Did I go out there for a second? Did I disappear?
No.
Oh, you guys heard me?
No.
I could not.
Wait,
I couldn't
yes?
hear y'all. I had to get off the Wi-Fi because this went out again with a massive bolt of lightning.
Okay.
We hear you.
Should we?
Sorry, no. Just pick up where we left off. Sorry, I just phone died the moment it happened. I honestly thought I got like EMP shocked or something. So yeah, the last thing I heard was asking about whether or not you made it Karazur, and that was it.
She said,
I think you mean Karatur.
Considering I was 5 when I was stolen from there, I'm a little rusty on the pronunciations.
I
Yes.
see. And you want robes?
I am looking for. I need a set of samurai tunics, and I need a set of black or navy blue hakama. A set of. Like, he's just gonna start listing off. I can give you guys. He's gonna start asking for like the pants, the boots, the undershirt, the overcoat, and the dress robes for a full samurai's tunic that are blue and red. Red, white, and blue. It's a white undershirt, a blue overshirt, and a red coat on top. A red sleeveless coat.
We might be a bit short.
So I'm sorry. Can you say that? Can you sum that up again? It's a white undershirt.
A blue overshirt, and then a red coat with navy blue pants.
I see.
Or
Do you have any kind of reference art that I can
no, these are just like
reference?
basic colors. These are just basic colors. I'll have to
No,
get.
I mean for the no, I no no. I mean for the outfit, for the look of the outfit.
I try to find something. I've been looking at a couple of them.
Just anything that I can go for, because I have no idea what. There are a lot of different outfit styles than undershirt and
fair point.
outer shirt and an overcoat.
That's a fair point. Samurai clothing is not very. You'll have to give me a few minutes here.
That's okay. She needs to know what you mean, man. Oh.
Alien is just watching the woman work intently. Like, her eyes are just following every tiny little detail she sketches out.
Mm. Indeed, the writing does not seem to make sense to you. They are intricate patterns that she is tracing into the gold, and she has ceased using her finger and has started using the her sewing needle, making insanely precise lines.
Valine is very much interested. Like, she can tell she probably won't be able to learn much, but it just has her complete attention as she just watches. Like, her eyes follow every minute detail, and she's genuinely impressed by it.
Mm.
That's What's this? Oh, it's for Oh, you can put colors in. That's useful.
Okay, for time, let's just say that he would kind of look like a reddish, red and blue Jedi without the big brown overcoat. So those kind of robes.
Hold on.
And I'll have to give you a reference picture later. I have a general idea. There was a picture that I was looking at, but it's currently on my computer.
I see. The problem is I don't know what until I know the detail. Until I know the style you're looking for. She can't get you a price.
Freed, what is the outfit called again? I might be able to Google it for you.
If the style has a name, then give that to us.
It's just technically I did. Hakama are the pants, Tabi are the shoes, and then.
All right, wait. So stop going so fucking fast. Hikami are the pants.
Hakama.
Hikama. All right, stop. Don't fucking crit. No, I'm kidding. But
Comma pants.
Okay. Wait, does it look something like this?
Go.
See 5 or 6 pictures.
Do you know what the ringing is on your next to you, Val?
Hmm?
The ringing that happened every 5 seconds or so.
Oh,
What is the search engine?
DuckDuckGo.
What is?
For lack of a better picture, then yes, that's generally what a samurai would wear.
Oh, that's.
But is it the one that you want? That's what I'm trying to. I need to know what your target look is, so that I can tell you how much it's going to cost. So I need to know, like, is that the style of robes you're looking for? Or is it not?
Robes and pants, yes. But for the coat, just imagine like a sleeveless trench coat that he's currently now, just without the collar cuffs. It would look more similar to.
No. Cola.
It's eventually, basically, what he's going to be. Wait, here we go. Ah, I found it. Okay, hang on.
Oh, dude.
Indeed.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And then, wait, what the hell? That is not what I wanted. Although
Whatever.
that's a brilliant clip. I love it. I'm just gonna leave that in there because it's a great clip. But let me
Okay.
get the picture. Oh shit. Oh my god, I hate Google Images now. Yes! Aha!
Are you holding in there, Axie?
Just got some in my back.
All right, Kyron, have you been able to post? Can you copy the image or no?
It's posting.
Okay.
Oh, because he's doing it to the phone, it might take a sec.
Yeah. So it's generally going to look like that. Itself is going to be like that, but again, it's red and blue, and it's vibrant. This is his new clothes are going to show the fact that he spent the last 10 to 12 years being raised by a dragonborn, which are exceedingly, vibrant in nature.
Okay,
so the colors roll off, but it's going to look like that.
So that is what it's going to look like, but different colors.
That is the closest. We're going to use that as a base, but yes.
Okay. All right. The lady looks up at you and is like,
Yes, I can get what you seek. I can craft what you desire. But for something like this, I will not use any less fine a material than dragon thread.
Oh, good. I was half expecting you to say silk, which is what most of the time made out of, but okay. Where am I gonna get that?
You don't, I do. You pay me 20 gold. I will make this for you.
Hey, Vinny, how much do I have in total? Because I've got 17 gold, I've got like 8 electrum, and like 65 silver or something.
Let me do the math, see if you have enough for 20 gold.
I can give you 3 gold.
Quick maths.
Fast, you don't need to be the team bank.
I mean, I have 8 gold left.
It's 2 electrum to a gold,
yes,
and is it 10 to a silver?
yes.
10 silver to a gold? Okay, so you have 41 silver and 17 gold. You can pay for it.
You can pay. Yeah.
So you can give 17 gold and 30 silver and be good.
Awesome sauce. And on that note, I will hand her that gold.
All right.
And I'll advise, and for lack of anything else, I'm currently going through a bit of a bodily adventure at the moment, so these robes need to be designed for my current size. And then when I return to my normal form, which is honestly not that much different, that's why I love these robes.
I will make certain that these robes accentuate your features just perfectly.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Can you make these for a man around my same size?
I will take your measurements. These will
Shit.
be tailored to you.
It kind of turns his head back to Belson. I'm kind of wondering if I should wait on that then.
Then wait. It's up to you. I think if you're dealing with an artist, which we clearly are dealing with an artist, I would wait, because she will be disappointed in herself and will just not do it if you make her make clothes that are not for you, but for you. Am I right?
Oh god, this day is so weird. Yesterday I was a man, today I was a woman. Okay. Then into the rags I will stay. And can I give you the gold to hold, but not to make?
She just kind of darts her eyes in either direction and looks like with a seriously confused face.
You can hand me gold, and I will make you clothes at a later time. Sure.
Would you be willing to?
The problem is this idiot drank the potion without knowing what it was, and overnight it turned him into a woman.
Indeed, he was masculine, but now he is not. I see him.
Yeah.
I see her. And I see an uncertain bodily future.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, I got an idea.
It's supposed to be a temporary transformation.
She giggles as you say that.
They said it might.
Is that what you heard? That is not what was spoken.
Okay. I'm about to kill a merchant, so somebody better say something to stop it.
Calm down, boy.
I believe you should calm down, girl.
Minor head twitch at that last statement. Yeah.
What? Wait, what was that last thing you said, Monaco?
Axie had said, "Calm down, boy," and the old crone had replied, "I believe you mean calm down, girl."
Nice. This is what you get for drinking random ass potions without letting the magic users make sure it's safe.
Well, I mean, it was clearly safe. Just complicated.
That's a good word for it. I did
All right.
get a nice sun sword out of it.
Yes. And we're gonna get you laid.
That is not a high point on my level of interest still.
Who would want to go to sleep with him?
Her and, I don't know.
He's still a guy in my eyes. Just because he has breasts doesn't mean he's not a guy.
Then you have poor
It's
vision.
complicated.
Wait,
Whatever.
what? No, what?
Anyone else have anything to order?
She said to you, "Then you have poor vision."
That's horrible.
Yeah, I've got an order.
In order? Do you think me a public servant? Do you think me a restaurateur? My lady,
Wrong
you have
kind
a
of-
request. You have a request for the artist.
She holds up a knife that you swear she did not have a second ago, and just kind of runs the edge across, or runs her thumb across the edge a couple of times, flicking at the last bit. Not, like, oddly not threateningly, like, clearly she wouldn't get up and stab you, but, like, uncomfortably.
So, he is looking for something to fiddle with. A spindle or the ball.
I mean,
So,
there's fabric,
with-
there's fabric, cloth, and balls of various twine, string, yarn, thread. Take your fucking
Yeah.
pick.
I'm sorry, that's just
So-
how we requested things back home.
It matters not. What is your request?
I'd like, preferably in the form of a long coat. Something not so drab.
Colorful. Now that is something my people know well. Very well. What kind of colorful thing would you like?
Uh,
Why is it? Oh.
As you fumble around with words, she simply raises.
Sorry, that was. my trackpad stopped working for a second.
That's fine. I was referring to Leona, but duly noted.
Uh, preferably long coat and pants, and I've never really been good at picking designs.
It is just okay. I will come up with something. You wish for pants.
Yes, although I suppose those will be tricky because Leona wiggles her tail.
Tricky. Ha! You have not met me. I have made clothes for Rakshasa. Your clothing is simply an extension.
Huh.
Wait, is she Rakshasa?
No, I would have told you.
Okay, I was about to be like, I don't remember that they can shapeshift, but maybe.
Yeah,
Huh.
no.
First clothing maker I've met that's actually confident about the tail.
Oh, do not worry.
Peril's just like, aren't Rakshasa like super evil? And then he said in Belzim's voice, he says, "Yeah, but aren't I like super evil though?" Good point.
Fair point.
It is contained. Wait
For our own sake.
for occasion.
What kind of robes do you desire?
Well, something that won't be ripped off of me. She's glaring at Peril right now.
Hmm? What are you looking at me for?
Do you prefer a gown or dress of some sort? Or perhaps... Well, I'll let you fill in. What would you...
I was thinking a long coat. I know I definitely need it to not impede my movements. I'll show you, Minako, what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yep.
I actually have an order in mind now as well.
Not D&D related or message to you?
Doesn't matter. Honestly, either's fine.
Right, Google image search, hold on.
It's fine. I got it. Okay, so that's what you want? In addition to a pair of pants?
Right. Something
Okay.
like that, and I guess since there's no shirt, I'd also need some form of... probably just like a normal shirt to go under it.
Like some kind of undershirt. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's spiffy.
What? What?
That's spiffy.
She said that's spiffing.
Indeed, I will design this pattern for you.
Alright.
Simple, but I shall make elegant curvature. One last question. Do you want it to shimmer in the light? Or should it be muted as the sky here?
Leona's gonna
Oh,
not gonna lie, the whole shimmering thing would be cool.
Indeed.
Can I get a price comparison? Leona's currently checking her money. Checking how much money she's got.
Indeed. Shimmering requires...
Sorry.
Shimmering requires essence. Very lively substance itself. Water. That essence doesn't come cheaply. I shall require a payment of no less than 14 gold for your robe.
I see Leona's face just kind of droop as she looks at her buddy. I can't.
You can afford it.
14
You have
gold?
7. You have 7 gold. You also have 14 electrum, which is itself 7 gold.
Oh.
You also have 18 silver, which is 1 gold, which is 1.8 gold.
Okay.
May I help with your? I could pitch in. It wouldn't be too terrible.
Leona, Bran is offering to help you pay for your clothing.
Artemis.
Artemis, I'm so sorry. I really,
He's dead to me.
fuck me. Wow, that was bad. I apologize. Yeah, all right. Artemis is offering to help pay for your.
Yes, Artemis is reaching Artemis. I mean,
Yes,
Bran.
Artemis. Artemis is not Bran. If Bran was insisting, maybe Bran is, but you can't tell because his soul has been released. So Artemis definitely is.
So Leona's going to pull out her gold and electrum. And she's gonna say, "That's too cool to pass up."
Very well.
May I help then? For
Leona, are you just like ignoring him, or?
Leona does not want to take from others. If
You could tell him that then.
okay, I don't want to take your funds if I don't need to. You need them.
As you hand over your payment, she does the same thing, trusting it, covering, and as she spreads the now gold and oddly blue dust around over the table, it seems to cover up her previous musings, but she goes over and just yet again quickly begins jotting things down in the gold in some unknown script.
Artemis, you gonna order something?
no.
Request, not order. You've already learned this.
Artemis, you're gonna request something.
No.
Right. Leona, are you done?
Yeah, that's.
Dead takes to twirling and tossing a ball of red yarn.
All
Well-
of your clothing shall be done before, I would say, less than perhaps 5 or 6 days from now.
Right.
Mine on hold.
Yeah, yours are on hold at the moment.
Okay, so once Leona's done, Vaylene's going to take one of the 50 gold piece rings off of her finger, and then she'll ask, how much would this ring cover exactly? Like, how much is it worth to you?
Well, I could do nothing with such a ring.
So it's effectively wouldn't be worth anything.
I would not wish to pay for it, no. I'm afraid that what I would have to offer would be paltry compared to what you would receive somewhere where it was perhaps appreciated.
Do you know where I could get exchanged then? Because I would like to order something, but I don't have enough money for it.
You shall request something.
What?
If
Hello.
you wish to order something, perhaps
I'd like
visit the inn.
I'd like to request something, but I can't afford it right now. My bad.
Really? And what is it that you would like to request?
Well, I used to back when I lived with my caretaker after an incident. I used to have a and she pauses before saying a dancing dress. It was red, made of silk, and had a lot of ornate golden lacings around the rims and and around the outfit in general. It's just, I guess I just want something that reminds me of.
You shall speak no more.
Hmm?
I shall make what you request, for no less than 13 gold. For what you ask requires very little materials.
She's actually checking to see if she has enough now. Let's see. I have 8 gold, 11 silver, so that would be 9 gold. I
Get your electrum.
that's what I was thinking. Let's see, 8, 9. Each electrum is worth half a gold, so then
So just half your electrum. That's how many gold.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What? What's going on? Come on, dude.
I'm fine. It's just I think somebody's house down my street just got struck by lightning.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That
I'm
sucks.
surprised you guys didn't hear it.
are you in the basement?
I don't have a basement. I'm just sitting next to my bathroom door, next to my
Nice.
computer.
Jesus Christ. All right.
So she, let's see, 8 gold, 10 electrum, now exactly worth 13 gold, and she offers it to the woman.
Wait, how much electrum do you have?
10, so that would be worth 5 gold, right?
Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She accepts your she accepts your payment.
Very well. I
She-
shall make this gown of yours.
I basically just want the outfit in the drawing in the commission which I made for me.
Yeah, no, I figured that's the outfit you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, some of this gold will be in fact used for gowns, accoutrement.
Accoutre what?
Enjoy yourself, Prezek, and come back to me in no greater than 6 days from now. Do you hear? No greater than 6 days.
Like she
That's
said,
ins-
if you don't come in and get it, she's gonna sell it to somebody else or somebody.
I mean, that's exactly what happened back where I used to live. If you didn't pick up your commissions, it would be given off to other people who would pay for it. Mhm. And go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you done with your?
Yep.
Sorry, request. She eyes the dagger in her hands. Sorry, force of habit. I used to own a tavern. Can I make a second request, and this one we can go ahead and start on?
Go on.
He will presume to ask for just. I'm gonna just go ahead and ask for a simple blue and red robe. Just a simple robe, similar to the same colors as my sword. And he pulls out the short sword that's blue and gold and with slight tints of red.
She reaches below the table and pulls up exactly such a.
Damn.
Wow, bitchin'. And for anybody who's out of character, I'm basically asking for a robe that basically looks like Samurai Jack's. Just a standard, just
Yeah.
robe. Oh,
I will sell this to a gold.
For how much?
1 gold.
Oh. Well, for quality service and having to deal with these losers, I'm gonna toss you 2.
You give her 2 gold.
Your generosity appreciated.
She takes the gold and pushes it kind of off the table. She doesn't like collect it. She just pushes it off the side of the table and hands you the robe.
And I imagine it. Oh well, actually.
And I must once again insist that you come back to me in no greater than 6 days.
Mm-hmm. Also,
For them, we're postponing mine until I can get my body back.
Indeed.
Which I wanted to ask you. What do you know about that lightning blue potion?
What would I know about a lightning potion sold to you by some old man?
I never said it was an old
Apparently,
man.
Don't think too deeply about it. Now, off we go. We've all made our requests of the
Shit.
we got it?
Kyron, she looks at you, smiles, and then waves her hand over her face, just vanishes.
what vanishes?
She does. The
Oh,
one.
fuck.
All right, back in 2 days.
Oh my god.
Well,
Well, that was.
So I am back.
6 days,
give it
6
credit.
days, 6 days.
Peril. Alright, let's come back in 2 days.
He got.
I mean,
Yes.
2 days is
True,
no
true.
greater than 6,
Yep.
so...
No, that is fair. That is fair.
Anyway,
So I am back now. My boss is taking me out.
I must admit, she knows how to make an an exit.
I'm kind of jealous. But then again, I'm getting a shimmering outfit, so...
so does anybody have, as we're walking out, does anybody have any platinum they'd like to give me? I might be out of money.
Platinum.
Trump!
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. You're funny. And then he walks over to the square of the town where he was described. People gathered.
I said Trump!
Yep. So you proceed this way, up, way, and you proceed to this this house here that looks very tavernish. It's not one, nor is it labeled one. It doesn't look like one. There's no, but it definitely something about it just calls out like if this were going to be a tavern, it would not be a very involved conversion. You walk inside, and there is very clearly only one large major room in this house, and in fact is not a small place. It's by no means large, but it's not small. There's only one gathering level. There's no balcony or upper floors. As you can see straight through to the roof beams. But there are many a table, there's a roaring hearth, and a fire in the middle of the establishment, as well as various places to sit down and take a load off. There is some alcohol barrels and whatnot in the corner, as well as very familiarly labeled barrels, perhaps some of the ones that you guys had just delivered, as there are many an individual here taking advantage of the new delivery. As you look outside, it does appear to be waning in the day. The day does appear to be, it appears to be about 5-6 o'clock.
Man, I sure am glad that those good, awesome people, traveled all the way up here and braved the outside world, brought in all that wine. Those guys must be really brave and very heroic.
We are just face phones.
Anybody who's
What?
listening.
Isn't Leona and Artemis staying at the spot?
If you guys are, then you guys are. I tell you not.
I wound up not staying. You'll stay in a stranger's house when they're not there.
So,
Okay, so yeah, if he is going to not want to come with, but he does because everyone else, and he doesn't want to get split from the party.
Not a bad idea.
Just staring with horrible, judgmental expressions at the various things that will
So, Peril goes and asks around for if anyone knows where a young woman named Annabelle is.
Annabelle, Arabelle, or oh no, Annabelle.
Annabelle was the lady.
Annabelle. Yes, I remember. I thought you were saying Arabelle, and I was gonna like punch.
No.
Because as we all know, Arabelle is perfectly safe with that priest who said, I should sacrifice her, and then quickly correct. She's, as we all know, she's clearly safely there. Anyway.
All right. Today's the day. Priests die.
So you ask around. It is at this point that if this were D&D 3.5, I would ask you to make a streetwise check, but we don't fucking have that. Oh, excuse me.
I found a 3.5 book at Goodwill.
Yeah, I have a 3.5 book fucking somewhere around here. But regardless, I can't ask you to do that because unfortunately that's not a thing anymore. So I guess what I'm going to ask you to do...
Wait.
What?
Charisma check.
Yeah, I know. That's about the most basic carryover.
I'm really bad at that.
That's going to be what it is, man. My man. You gain... Actually, wait. Roll a charisma, but you gain advantage for having brought the wine back.
15!
Perfect.
Could have been a -2.
Fucking perfect. All right.
I rolled a 19.
Indeed, the about the third person you come to fits the description, and indeed confirms her name is Annabelle. She is she is a young woman, perhaps 25, 26. She is a human Barovian woman, clearly. Her hair is black. Her face is pretty, but unremarkable. Physically, her features are set. Not much you can really say for or against this particular woman physically. She does seem to be engaging, though, as she enthusiastically speaks with you, wondering who you are, why you look like a giant cloaked figure.
He says, "Oh, well, I am Peril the Ancient. I've been alive for over 2,000 years. It's great. It's not as great as it sounds. Basically, everyone I've ever known has died horribly or just died of old age. But, other than that, being immortal, pretty dope. But, whole other topic. I have a young woman who needs some help, exploring her diaphanous femininity."
Her eyes dart around just nervously before she looks and says, "How did you know I was like that?"
I am very old.
Touche.
Don't let those words get out. People like me aren't exactly accepted, if you know what I'm saying.
If it helps any, I could wiggle my tail some and my ears, try to draw the attention away.
What the fuck?
You're not in that area. Anyway,
I could also go.
you guys aren't near there.
I understand. Discretion.
Who's not?
I just want to know if you're willing.
Who's not near?
Before she answers, I just want to make clear. What Leona and Art, what do you guys do? And Valine, what are you guys doing here?
Honestly, I think Raylene would have tagged along with Kyron because she might be asking for a little money because she's broke as fuck.
I see.
Leona is following someone because she does not want to get lost.
Okay.
Yeah, the owner got, if I remember correctly, got a bit bored of being there and decided to follow the rest. And Artemis followed just a moment after because he didn't want to be completely alone in someone else's house.
Just before Artemis, just before you are you decide to follow, you feel someone grab your excuse me, to try to grab your attention. You look to him, and you see a rather striking individual. His features quite well pronounced. His angles hard. His face very symmetrical, very beautiful. And basically, he just he looks at you up and down and says, "Why, hello there. What are you? Haven't seen you here recently."
Recently?
Indeed.
I've been here.
Indeed, you're new. Well, you wouldn't happen to be looking for a time now, would you?
No.
This man's
Am
turning
I
his tree.
am I in the area? In that area?
No, you followed you followed Belzum and
Hmm.
Valine.
No, I have this thing.
The only person who would be nearby is Kyron, if Kyron didn't also follow the other two or the other three.
Well, we all kind of seem to have headed towards the place, so at this point, Kyron.
No. This is inside the place now.
Oh, yeah, he's inside.
Yeah.
Because he's looking for a place where he can go and change his clothes.
Well, right now, okay. So, Kyron? Did you go off somewhere or like?
No, he's just been following the party.
Okay, you're still following them. All right. So no one is.
No interest in such things.
Oh, what a shame. Well, if you ever decide to get on the right side, just look me up. I'll be around. You can't miss my living quarters. They're quite obvious. And he just walks away. The rest of you go along with Belzum. Now, to reply to what you to what you said to her. What did you say to her?
I asked her if she was willing.
Oh, I see. She's.
I did it be discreet.
She looks and she just kind of blinks at you. Well, I mean, I guess is she? I don't know. Pretty?
Well, I'm 2,000 years old. My standards are slightly different, and she's a bit exotic.
For character class, in the background you see Kyron just sticking his finger in his ear and rubbing it around and pulling out gunk on the floor.
And which one of these fine ladies are?
Peril turns around and says, "Kai, over here." Come on.
Yeah. Kyron walks over and he's still holding the robes in one arm and he's still looking around. Does anybody know a place where I can change clothes? Because the robes that I'm wearing are starting to get infested by bugs and it's bugging me.
She looks.
You are actually the worst person.
I need a shower.
The lady. The lady looks at you, Belzum, and then looks back at her, at Kyron. smiles, stands, and just kind of she attempts to take your clothing. Oh, I know somewhere you can change.
That would be actually kind of great. Thank you. Hold just a moment though. Let me talk to my friend. And
Okay.
Kyron's gonna walk over to Bellison and say, "Fuck you! Just get me into."
Well, that exact thing that I said I was going to get you. I don't know why you're surprised, honestly.
Literally this whole time.
I don't understand where the miscommunication happened. I've clearly stated exactly what I was trying to do.
I mean, I'm not lying. She's drop dead gorgeous, but how do I know that this isn't gonna lock me in the body that I'm currently in?
Okay, honestly, didn't think about that. But who would create such an arbitrary trigger? It's probably like a magic curse, where like if magic interacts with you in a certain way, it'll be permanent. That's what everyone means. There's no way someone will construct an arbitrary gender change potion that's made to lock you in when you have a good time. That would be stupid.
And yet somebody created you and locked you in this body forever.
Yeah, but that was for a purpose. He
I
made me as
actually-
a bodyguard.
Hold on.
That was
I actually don't know if I'd be able to hear you.
I don't know either.
So scratch that.
Scratch.
No, you should honestly just do that and just appear right behind him, and you've just been standing there behind him the whole time.
Yeah.
Monitoring
Yeah.
the two of them.
I was constructed for a purpose. That's different. Like, I didn't want to be a bodyguard, but I was kind of put into indentured slavery. So, come on. This is what I always did. And he turns to Chiron and says, this is what I always did for my soldiers whenever they got affected by magic. Magic was really common in the wars that I've been in. So, like, sometimes people got cursed to turn into trolls. You just have them a night with a beautiful woman. Even as a troll, it's a lot of fun. Don't worry about it. Enjoy yourself. Come on. I bet you haven't been with a woman in way too long.
Glances at Leona. Glances back at him. Doesn't say anything.
Hey,
I know she wouldn't.
She, this girl kind of slides her hands, your clothing tucked under her underarm, and just kind of starts gently, suggesting a direction.
you,
Now go. Come on.
Hi.
Hi.
She's like, "Come on, it'll be." Well, let's just say I've never met one of you before. I want to know all the detail.
This will be an adventure for two of us, because there's part of my details that I need to know of.
Really? Would you say you're questioning?
Oh my god. Go get a room, you two crazy kids.
Oh, I have one.
You can visibly see Kyron's tail going back in a cat-like fashion,
Ah,
and he's visibly blushing.
And I've got lots of. And she winks.
Yep.
that happened. All right. Peril's like, I've done a good thing.
What?
She the rest of you would see her just reaching over and whispering into Kyra's ear.
so,
Raymond just walks over to Leona and quietly says, I think both of us are actually prettier than her.
Leona's
Please
going
stop.
to turn her head and look at Faline. And then she's gonna go, wait a second, are you jealous?
Why? Have you looked at me? She says, she's like there's a vain tone to her voice as she gives her a smile. Like, no, but
Oh my god, you!
All right. The woman is now, or not strongly by any means, not threateningly, but she is a bit, more enthusiastically suggesting that, suggesting a direction for you both to walk.
Wait, what?
For Chiron.
Kyra for Kyron and her.
Oh.
Alright. Why don't we do our task then? Well, they're... Leo's just
What
gonna
is
gesture
that?
in that direction. And she's also gonna grab Baileen's arm and start tugging her gently
Hey!
to the door.
What are you doing?
We have a message to deliver, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Kyron, are you just like going along with this girl? Like, what? I need some input.
Out of character, I'm honestly torn. I'm like, well, damn, this just got interesting. And then in character, it's like, okay, that's a really hard sale to not want to take. Out of character, I'm honestly terrified of being stuck in a woman's body for the entire campaign.
It's not that.
That would be an interesting campaign, but it would change his entire concept of traveling the world. Instead of traveling for a sword, he'd be traveling for a potion to change him back.
I mean,
Hey,
I
man,
would
just
have...
another reason to travel. Who cares?
I don't think
But
that...
but outside of that, damn, this girl has brought some fire in some places that are new feelings for him, so he's going.
I mean, look at it this way. The sword is still the primary goal. The sword doesn't care if the wielder is a man or a woman, right?
Nah, man. Now you're on the journey for 2 swords. Oh, man. That's the best metaphor I could come up with.
Fair
Journey
point.
journey of 2
But yeah,
swords.
in all honesty, Kyron's just like, okay, he's blushing too much. Pheromones have gotten in there. He's just, nope. Okay, we're doing this.
Fuck you, Ren. Fuck you.
Oh, go, you scoundrel.
All right. So, so you allow her, kind of, pull you out of the that establishment, that building. There was really only one large room, and instead she pulls you down the cottageway. Of course, giggling and making eyes and whatnot, making conversation, kind of, keeping the mood as light as possible given your destination. She heads down the path, and eventually to right here, where you presume her cottage is. You go inside, and in fact, it is it is to call this a modest cottage might be understating it. It's about 200 it's about 200 square feet. It doesn't really have any. It doesn't really have any other features. It's about 200 square feet with a room that is clearly used for,
Promiscuous deeds.
No, I was going to say, just your typical living, respirating person problems, and then a place to sleep, and then just kind of a main area. The 3 areas, I call them areas, not rooms, because they're not entirely sanctioned off from one another. But the 3 areas kind of just flow one into another.
So it's an open concept house.
Yes.
Are awesome.
Indeed. And again, I would call it more a cottage than anything. In any case, she takes you inside and kind of gently suggests that you follow her over sleeping quarters. Of the 2 of you, she would insist that you strip down first. She would follow, and then you just kind of do stuff. You can kind of make up in your head what you want to think about when I say that, but
Oh yeah, we don't need to go. This is still like PG-13.
yeah, exactly.
It's like that scene in the movie where the chick wakes up. She's in a romance movie, and she keeps trying to have sex with a dude. She keeps waking up the next day over, and he keeps stepping out of his chair and going, "Oh wow, that was fun."
Oh, God. It's the
Yeah,
faded black. Lol.
Oh
Lol.
god, and it's PG-13.
This isn't PG-13. For your character at that moment, this gets full-on rated. Let's just say
XX.
let's just say there are some parts that should probably be NC-17. But
YouTube is lame.
especially the part where she uses her magic to kind of, we'll leave it at that. Regardless, that all happens.
She's a
And-
magic user?
Well, she's definitely working some kind of magic.
Regardless, let's just say there is all sorts of things going to all sorts of holes.
Wow.
Before you eventually pass out for the night next to her.
Oh.
So, for everyone else, give me the details. What are you guys doing?
Who's going first?
What's on second, and I don't know who's on third.
Okay.
Yes, Artemis.
So, when are they going to be leaving the old town? Because he'll be waiting just outside. Once the
Mhm.
Oh, okay. What are
Alright.
you guys doing?
Vaylin going with Leona to find Irina and Ismark to deliver the message about the grave. As they're going there, Vaylin's like, I'm just telling you, like, I genuinely expected someone like her to be prettier. Like, back where I lived, like, sure, there'd be girls like her, but genuinely, she'd be probably at the bottom of the list.
I get it. She's not your type. But apparently Kyron is, so...
Well, I mean, Kyron is a man despite having boobs now, so...
Not after tonight.
Oh.
So I'm not surprised he grew up with his head in the gutter. Just because he has a new body doesn't mean it's out of the gutter. You know, it's just still a guy.
You know, if you like him, you could just tell him. Like, forget the whole secret drama stuff. Just tell him. Before
No, I don't like him like that. Like, I'll admit it was interesting to see how he's changed, but I already got bored of that. Like, I'm just used to him again, you know?
You know what's the funniest thing? Can I just go off on a tangent real quick that has nothing to do with this particular campaign, but just like given current conversation, it's relevant. For some reason, whenever I am a character in any of Vinny's campaigns, or any campaign in which Vinny is also a character, regardless of the circumstances, my character always somehow winds up with his character romantically.
Aww.
It's happened every time. Dude, it's happened every time so far.
That's never happened once.
It happened literally the last campaign we played, which was Tick's Fun.
You guys are best friends.
That was only the one
Reminds me.
time.
It was multiple times that characters that me and you have made have at the very least engaged in some romantic conversation.
I'll tell you what was multiple times last night.
No.
You don't
Very
have
many.
to, Freed. You don't have to.
I'm kidding.
I'm the GM. I
I'm
know what
kidding.
happened.
We're not doing that.
I know what
I
happened
already said
better
we
than
weren't
you did.
doing the whole bodily functions thing.
I know what happened better than you did. Would you like me to go into detail?
No,
No.
thanks.
Yeah.
You can do it in the private call.
I'm a 28-year-old man without a girlfriend. I can imagine.
No, you can't.
I
No, I'm just kidding. It's all standard fare.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm clicking wrong button.
But that does remind me, Vinny, are you currently making any campaigns right now, or are you doing any campaigns right now?
No. I mean, nah, I'm not GMing any campaigns currently. Why?
Okay, because I am still looking for a GM for my other group, our voice actor group. We're all ready to go. We've all got characters. We had a GM come in, and we all kicked him out when he said he wouldn't do E5 or fifth ed. So he left the group in kind of a huff.
What an asshole.
Why did you do 5th edition? What the fuck?
Seriously, 5th edition is actually really good on the
Oh, yeah,
whole.
he was like, well, I was doing the 1st edition back when it came out. I've been doing, 5th ed and all these other Dungeons and Dragons games for the last 10 years. So he was all about trying the different games, and he wouldn't do any version of Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I was like, we're looking for a game for 7 players, 6 to 7 players for 5th edition. And he goes, okay, well, I don't do a lot of 5th edition anymore, but I do a lot of other stuff. And I was like, okay, so does that mean it's going to be like homebrew? And he said, yeah. And he says, oh, great, because we've got 2 homebrew characters. So bring him in. He says, after a week of getting to know all the characters and all the different stuff, he's like, okay, so I'm going to need all of y'all to redo all of y'all's characters so that way we can make it for this game. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. I was like,
Nah.
fuck!
It was like, nah.
Yeah, he left.
Just no, bud.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah, so hit me up later, Vinny. I'll bring you into the groups. That way we can start building things up and finding a schedule. If you're interested in being the GM, I'm not kidding. It is with a bunch of voice actors.
I'm interested. Yeah, I have to talk to everyone. I don't know. You have 7 players? Oh man, that's
Yeah, it's a bit of a bitch.
do it. I'll try. Know that
Again,
I'm not like
it's
a veteran GM. I've played more than I GM'd, but I know what I need to do.
It's a 3 or 4 like definite players, and another 3-ish players that kind of are on the fence.
Okay. If I do, I'd have to talk to everyone. I want to know what everyone's like characters are.
I can invite you to the group while we're waiting.
Waiting for what? What are we waiting for?
I don't know. I'm waiting on everybody else.
Let me see. Leona, Leona and Valine. Artemis is waiting for everyone to leave, so Leona and Valine.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay, so it's not me this time.
Aaron?
You cut out for a moment, but Artemis is waiting for...
Oh,
Harold.
Artemis. Yeah, Artemis is waiting for everyone to leave. Peril or Leona and Valine, I need to know what you guys are doing.
I was about to finish up our conversation before we got to, we actually don't know where Irina is.
Yeah, Baleen was going into great detail about she has, a fire down below for Kyron's tail.
And at Leona's comment about drama, she just stops a moment and says, as much as I'd like to go after somebody, I don't have the time. Once I'm out of here, once I'm out of Barovia, I really, really need to get going and get better at magic. I know I said I kind of grew up in I wouldn't call it that. Yeah, I'm not going studio. But my real home, I really need to get back and help my people there. I don't have time to go looking for people to date, even if I wanted to.
Yeah,
So, come on.
you could probably get him to go with you if you agreed to help him search.
That wouldn't help. We're just 2 people. We're both tieflings. They would kill us on sight if we went back as we are right now. But I'd really rather not keep talking about this right now. So, do you know where Irina and Ismark are, by the way? We kind of walking in a random direction.
Yeah, no, I don't even know where we are. Where are we?
So,
Okay, so although getting lost and just being like, where the fuck are we? Can we cut to what Peril's doing? Because Peril's doing some stuff.
what is Carol doing?
Yeah, good question.
Peril isn't Peril anymore. Now he's Belzy. And he changes masks to the appropriate mask. His eyes change to red, and he says, oh, if they've got women. I wonder if they have both. And he goes looking around for that specifically, he probably will end up finding that guy who is propositioning Artemis.
That's what.
So
Oh no!
you go around looking, but unfortunately, you actually don't find that guy.
Did I find anyone?
Yeah, I mean, you find someone kind of obsessed, not exactly close to the idea, but not exactly like open to it. But he's okay with trying, or at least he says so.
Goodness.
But he remarks that you are quite tall.
It's complicated. But I'll be honest, you'll enjoy it.
Concern.
Concern.
Do not bed with the alchemical construct Cthulhu abomination.
He bashfully agrees.
Oh no.
Belzum does unholy things with this man for an entire night.
What?
All right.
Oh no.
Don't know how, but I am fine with it. Yeah,
Belzum is creative.
Oh no.
I'll give it to you. I'm just gonna go ahead. And
He literally is bedridden for like 3 days.
Nice. That's happening right. By the way, that's happening right here, right across the street from where things are going on with Chiron.
Mostly, Belzum is cruel and curious and has no idea what he's doing, so he just like destroys this man.
Yikes. Screams of pain. All right.
If Screams of Pain echo, Leona will redirect to chase down the Screams of Pain.
Well,
Baby pulls away.
Inaudible from where you guys are. You guys are still in the
Oh my
house.
god, it would be hilarious if it wasn't though. You open the door and you just see like the most like, oh god, I can't. That would be amazing.
Stop!
Okay.
It's like when you open
Well, we need some,
house doors in South
we need some,
South Park: Stick of Truth.
We need some intense prayer for this
Got to
whole
pray.
thing.
Please,
So well, this right.
Right.
Why you don't have sex with
So, Artemis, you see Peril leave with some dude.
people. Just never seen again.
Valine and
He's not dead. I didn't kill him.
yeah, Valine and
Just
Leona.
enough of not.
Valine and Leona, you guys notice that there is no one other than Artemis from your party left in this place.
So we walked in a giant circle and ended back where we started.
Yep,
He watches
by the door.
He watches him leave with the odd man.
Yeah.
Trying to get the gist of that, then
Oh,
almost fleeing towards the finding the other two.
All right.
Valen.
Yeah, you Valine and Leona, you be interrupted from whatever you're doing by Artemis just finding you guys and showing up near you.
hi.
I do not like this place.
Valen turns. Go ahead.
I've actually been finding it quite nice.
I mean, there are very many things, but very others too.
You ended up leading us in a giant ass circle, Leona.
Which is good because you saved me. More.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I wound up leading anyway, so...
Next time, let me be the one in charge. Ever since I...
So, you know how Chiron found someone? Apparently, the demon creation turned into the evil personality again. And that found someone, and
It's not our problem.
Oh,
then some
poor
sinful
lad.
abomination tried to find do something with me as well.
It's
Terrible.
it's not a problem. I'm
It's a
sh-
problem. It is a big.
it's not a problem. I am sure Belgium and Peril will play just fine with whatever unfortunate horny person they found, and
Quick cut to the bedroom where they are not playing fair, and then quick cut back. Continue.
Screaming, and he just hears bells and beg for it! Beg for it!
and so once we deliver our message to Irina, we can all leave, and nothing.
Never speak of this again.
and we'll be able to come back without a problem with our clothes already, alright? I'm sure Peril's going to do nothing horrible, but it's not a problem if he does.
Are you sure that leaving is a good idea? Usually when we leave, it takes us longer than we expect to return.
Yeah, but our clothes should be ready in about 5 or so days. So
We're done in 2, so he's gotta stay.
So yeah, like the lady said come back for it all by no more than 6 days. So that gives us enough time to go get the damn gem from like Baba Lasagna, and then what?
He said Baba Lasagna.
No, she was asking Artemis what?
From Baba Lasaga.
Like she stopped. La Saga.
Lasaga.
And
And
then-
then call her Baba Lasagna.
Yeah. You know what? That's easier for me. Baba Lasagna. That's her name.
I still feel like if we try to leave and do something, we're going to wind up gone for much longer than we expect.
Well, we know where we're supposed to go, right? And once we get the crystal, we can just head back to the Wizard of Wines, give it to the old man, and then head back. Like, it usually takes us half a day to get from place to place, right, Leona? So if we leave in tomorrow morning, that'll make it down to 5.5 days. Then we spend a day or 2 looking for the crystal.
Damn.
So that's 3 days, maybe 2 days if we want to spend an extra day, and then that half day to come back up. So that leaves us 1.5 days. So we should have time.
Hang on. So since we've already done it for Belgium, camera shift. It shows Kyron opening the window to the outside, just taking a big deep breath and getting dragged back into the room.
Yep, there we go.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
if we didn't have a no later than deadline, I might be up for it, but what if we get into a fight and we have to recover? That could take days, and I am not losing my shimmering coat. That is not a thing that's happening.
Well,
That was practically all my money!
hey, I'm broke too. I only have like 10 silver left and a copper.
Do you think we should find a way
Find a way to what?
I've noticed we're not exactly getting much profit from this adventure.
Well,
Might be best to find a little job.
Well,
I'm up for a little bit of side tasks.
we could sell some of your beer again.
Problem. This place is already loaded with wines.
Well, yeah, but we can
Additional problem.
Very,
Ty-
very.
Kyron's the one who knows how to sell it.
Well, I mean, I could pitch a sale, she says. Like, I may not know much about wine itself, but I'm pretty sure I could at least convince somebody to buy something from me. Like, you just have to be friendly enough and make it convincing, right? Like, here's some wine. We want this much money for it, not too much as to be extortionate, but just enough to cover it, right? Make a little profit? Like, can't be that hard.
Ah.
Yeah, that's just an entire career choice. How hard could it be?
I know, right? It's almost like she doesn't understand what she's doing.
Let's wait for Kyron on that mess.
Kyron went off to fuck some random chick. Because
So let's find Ismark and Irina, give them the news, and go and do the job thing.
question. Did they want to bury their father at the cemetery in Valaki or a cemetery somewhere else? Because we never told the priest to hold on to. We just gave him the corpse and said it needed to be buried. So if they had a specific location they wanted the man buried, we might be in trouble.
You mentioned that now?
I've been trying to say stuff for the past 3 days, and I keep getting cut off by the goddamn robot. Oh, not robot. The goddamn golem. How do you think I feel? Anyways, we already gave the body. We're already here. What's the worst that can happen? The worst, they just yell at us like, "You fucked up!" So, do you remember where the Burgermeister lives? We could ask him.
No.
I don't think
yeah.
this Burgermeister would know Ismark and Irina.
He will, but wouldn't he know where? Artemis, do you think he'd know where any inn or tavern might be, where people might come to rest?
Yes, I mean, it seemed like...
Is there any rando on the street right now?
Sure. No, it's like... Never mind. It's like 9 o'clock. No, there's no one around.
9 p.m.?
Yep.
Bailey looks up at the night sky.
Yeah, he's probably asleep.
We need to get somewhere, like... I don't know about you guys, but with this whole vampire business, I'd rather not risk being attacked by a bat all of a sudden.
So let's go back to the place where stuff happened.
I swear to God, if we can hear them moaning to the walls, I'm going to launch a fireball into their room.
Wait, where are you going right now?
She has no idea.
Leon is suggesting we go back to where Kyron and
Kyron met the girl?
yes.
So, saying that to make a perception check now.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again, please.
Because of what she said, does Valen need to make a perception check now?
What did she say that would I'm confused.
Because they were nuts, and she was saying, "I swear to God, I better not hear them."
No, there's no perception check.
Damn it!
No. You can just... If you're loud enough, everybody will be able to hear you.
It's a small village.
Anyways, the place where this character, the place where Kyron met the woman was a tavern, right?
No, there are no taverns here. It was just kind of a large room with ample sitting room. a hearth burning and alcohol available in the corner.
So there's no taverns or inns, basically.
No,
It was more
there's
like a
not.
bar. It was more like a shanty, what were like what are the bars back in the 20s when they removed alcohol? What were those called?
Oh, like a speakeasy?
Speakeasy. Yeah.
Yeah, like that, except no one's running the bar. You could just tap alcohol.
Well, that sounds interesting. We might be able to fuck around with that.
Giggity.
Oh, shut up.
I mean,
Silence fiend.
it's no home, but it is a roof over our heads while we sleep.
Yeah. I'd rather that place too, because as nice as it would be to pitch a tent, we're surrounded by snow, she says, pointing at the trees.
Yeah, by the way, that's a really good point. Guys, it is actually really, really frigid cold outside.
So,
Good thing I'm fluffy.
yeah. Good thing I'm from Mammon, who's a snake. Can we please go now?
Yes, that would be preferable before we have to.
So,
Actually, hold on. My spells, what can I do?
Nothing! No, I'm kidding. What can you do?
It's at this point where, in an attempt to, let's see, how many,
God, the mariachi band.
up to 3 of its non-instantaneous,
Not mariachi.
using prestidigitation to cast the flame, is that considered an instantaneous effect?
Wait, what?
Prestidigitation. Is using it to cast a fire considered an instantaneous effect?
I would imagine so.
Darn it. Alright, well... What I would like for Raylene to cast Prestidigitation in the palm of her hand, and then have a small fire glowing at keeping her warm as they walk.
That's not how that works. Prestidigitation is illusion. It's not a real fire.
Thaumaturgy, maybe.
But
Oh,
then
Yes,
wait,
thaumaturgy
wait.
would help you, but the
But
prestidigitation will not.
it snuffs and
Raylene.
creates small fires.
Valen,
What?
do you still have your explorer's kit?
You mean the stuff from my adventuring pack?
Yeah, because it comes with 10 torches, and then you can use thaumaturgy to make that fire burn hotter. Or brighter.
Sorcerers cannot learn thaumaturgy, I think, but they can use prestidigitation to create actual fires. So she lights a torch.
Prestidigitation can light stop fires. It can't do that.
What?
I said prestidigitation can do that. It can spark fires.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna remove one from my inventory, cause fuck that noise.
so we'll go back in. We'll bring in our sleeping sacks and wait for their, life to start again.
Yeah, we should probably check up on them in the morning. As much as I would love to finally be able to shower, I don't think that's going to be an option. Come on, let's go.
Hold on.
But did I break something?
Yeah, because I
Sorry.
because there is a separate spell that allows you to ignite. It's called Spark. So I don't actually think that prestidigitation can light something, can heat something to the point of ignition. It says it can warm something, but warming something is definitely not lighting it on fire.
Oh, I forget that they nerfed
But
Prestidigitation used to do all those things because they made it into like forged cantrips now. In 5e, it used to be everything thaumaturgy,
Can light.
druidcraft, and
I
You can light a
Don't-
torch, or you can light a
Yeah.
torch. That is explicitly stated in Prestidigitation.
What does it say?
you create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as a shower
Can I-
of sparks. You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
All right, that's fine then.
But I'm guessing this means that she still can't hold a small fire in her hand, right?
No, probably. I would say no.
All right, because that would be pretty cool. But okay, my phone. But she has a torch.
Okay. That's fine, so you lit a torch. That's fine. Alright. So, continue.
How far are we actually from the place?
From which place?
The one where you said that people just serve themselves wine at will.
This is where that place is. You
Mhm.
guys can be anywhere on this path. I don't care.
All right,
Or you could just be here.
we'll make our way over there.
All right. Arbitrary. Doesn't matter. You make your way over there. We're all good. All right. So you're in.
No. All right.
What?
No traumatizing. Good.
Yeah. No traumatization going. You're good. For you guys. For Kyron, these are brand new experience.
And for someone,
Bill's in there a bit more challenging.
Well, for Peril Belzum, this is all not exactly new, but it's
Peril,
But the other person.
for Belzum, it's very new, and he's very twisted about it.
yeah. Well, there you fucking go, boys. All right. But yeah, for Kyron, this is all fucking new. All right. So, what do you do now that you're inside that house?
we set up our sleeping bags. Well, I set up my sleeping bag on the floor.
Leona finds a corner and sets up her
Alright.
sleeping bag in there.
Okay. You guys set up your sleeping bags in an unpopulated area, and as time goes on, that place begins to get less and less populated. And I'd say at about 1 a.m, everyone is finally
Yeah,
out.
so, yeah, he does the same, just setting up this. So he sets up his sleeping bag
Close to the what?
close to the door.
I see. Okay. So eventually, as I said, you're able to pass out. No one really gives you a hard time about it. And you all fall asleep.
Bailing's
You would all wake up the next day, later than expected. Belzum, you were
Belzum Barrel doesn't sleep.
yeah,
at all.
that's so you just kind of, I don't know what you do, kind of just wait around something, whatever.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, yeah.
They don't do anything. They don't do anything with extra time to have.
Okay. The rest of you, all of you gain the benefits of an extended rest. So if you needed an extended rest, you have it. But you all wake up. It's already just shy of noon, because some of you went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then the only one that didn't go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning just had the weirdest sex of her life.
Here's her horror.
Well, okay, no, see, Artemis, that's the thing. So Kyron, you're not going to like this. You wake up, feeling similar, but as you gain consciousness, something just feels different. You look down, and unfortunately, nothing has changed. And as a matter of fact, something seems far more concrete than it did previously.
Called it. Called it.
Permanent now. Out of character, it's permanent now, isn't it?
Out of character, I'll go ahead and confirm that for.
Oh, I knew it!
I
How? We all saw this from a mile away, and you still went with it.
all right. I will be honest. I didn't see it from a mile away. I saw it from 10 miles away. But
Thank you.
Oh, so you didn't see it coming, just like you didn't see the kid being carved.
okay, that one I actually didn't see coming. This one, I totally lied that I didn't see coming.
This is
That one I
what,
actually was really surprised, and I was like, "Oh God, shit!"
this is what happens for thinking with your dick, even once it's been removed.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to,
Go on a quest to get your sword back.
both of them.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be sick.
Quest has not changed. Quest has stayed the same.
Same
Only
quest.
now, instead of samurai, he is now Onabugeisha.
Just same quest.
Samurai.
Metaphoric now, just a metaphor now.
And I'm not kidding. I looked that term up. They were female samurai. They were called Onabugeisha,
So it's a samurai.
and they were the female samurai.
All right. All right. You can feel that permanence within you quite clearly. There's no longer this lingering improbability. Yep. So that's
So,
a thing.
So out of character, had he have just not laid with anybody and just gone to sleep, woken up the next morning, he would have been a dude?
No, there were actually 5 days left.
So it was like a
on your
full-
counter.
A full week thing.
Yeah, it was a 6 day. It was 6 days.
Valen is just gonna be up an hour early.
So, it's getting to be a pretty great time to break.
Yeah, I think now is a pretty good. I think now is a pretty good time to. We'll stop here and resume next
Yeah, I was
Saturday.
gonna ask too because I have a migraine right now and it's getting real bad.
Oh Jesus Christ! Go drink water and sleep.
I don't have
Alright.
that. I just have a nasty storm.
That was
Yeah,
an,
well,
Right. Good night, everyone.
that was
Good
an
night.
interesting session.
I know, right?
That was interesting. Yeah.
Considering this is my first campaign and this was my trial character, that I'm only genuinely building the story around as we keep playing, versus my other characters that I have created and have these huge epic quests that I have built around them pre-game. This is honestly just like, okay, I'm just going to experiment and go all in on pretty much everything, which fits because if I go the route of the Dragonborn, they are all in on everything and they will refuse to ask help from anyone unless
there
it
you
is
fucking
like
go.
a life or death situation. And they will not take on a quest or a problem. They will not take on a promise or any sort of guarantee unless they themselves can guarantee it.
Good.
So
good.
it's just like, okay, this fits for him. He spent the last 12 to 15 years being raised by a Dragonborn. He's just gonna go with it. Although I do have to, as a feeling that moment of permanence, I would like to make a journey back to the tailor to say, yep, nope, gonna need that.
The tailor happily accepts your confirmation on the feminine version of clothing and just she admits quite clearly to you that she had actually already started.
I figured.
Um,
It'd be such a shame if we came across another strange and asked particularly.
That's the other thing. If there's one, there's bound to be others. Or at least a
What?
recipe.
For what? Oh, the post. I see.
if you ever come across the Potion Man again, which a part of me doubts you. I don't know why I get a doubting sensation you might bring the Potion Man back, but if you do, and he has the potion again, then that's probably the only way that Kyron has to fix the situation.
However, he
And
doesn't
it's
just
the
have to
also
fix the
same
situation.
And you'd have to do this again, too.
Although, to be fair, he now has the perfect disguise. Who are you looking for? Oh no, I'm Kyrona. Sorry, you must be looking for somebody else.
Yeah, that's true. He is not he.
Well, though, I do want to say, I do hope that next session, when we actually start, because I actually want to mess around with the shadows, like try to put on a small performance. But that would probably require her waking up an hour before the rest of the people in the I forget what it's called. What did you say the building was called?
Hmm?
The alcohol building.
Oh, kind of like a speakeasy, but you don't
A
need to
speakeasy.
pay.
All right.
You don't need to pay to get money, or you don't need to pay to get alcohol.
I mean, if you have to pay to get money, are you really getting money in the first place?
Yeah, you're paying with your time. Anyway,
Yeah. I just wanted to wake up an hour earlier.
Oh yeah, Freed, what do you think? I'm curious. What do you think caused that to become caused this effect to become permanent?
The sex.
What about the sex, though?
Interesting theory.
The enjoyment.
Another interesting theory.
I mean, it could be one of those fucked up. Noel, are you still streaming?
Yeah, I can stop streaming. Good
I'm just
night,
asking.
everybody.